smoke, bottle of smoke. You follow the grid, follow the grid. But I spin around, spin around. When you spoil the gear, spoil the gear. And I just ride a glimpse of it with my feet on the ground. And I'm not scared to climb, cause I heard the drum down. And I just ride a glimpse of it with my feet on the ground. And I'm not scared to climb, cause I heard the drum down. Cause this is the world I'm swimming in, swimming in. And this is the morning when I'm coming undone, undone. And this is the body I'm filling in, filling in. And this is the morning that we both run from, run from. Out of your milk, out of your milk. Where's your mind, where's your mind? The water is warm, water is warm. Is that a surprise, is that a surprise? Cause this is the world I'm swimming in, swimming in. And this is the morning when I'm coming undone, undone. And this is the body that we're filling in, filling in. And this is the morning that we both run from, run from. And this is the water that we're swimming in, swimming in. And this is the morning when we're coming undone, undone. And this is the body that we're filling in, filling in. And this is the morning that we both run from, run from, run from.
Ready for this?
What?
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Friday, 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 Friday.
All right, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Invasion. It is my privilege to introduce to you your hosts, Dex and Steve-O.
Time for the sharing and the caring to begin.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Wake up!
Wake up!
38 in the morning invasion is like a cup of coffee. My morning pick-me-up. Woo!
Good morning!
Oh, man. Oh. Gosh. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's Friday. March. See you later, alligator. It's almost gone.
This is it. Okay. What have you done?
What do you mean, what have I done? What are you talking about? It's Friday.
Wow.
It's Filter Fridays.
Filter Fridays are back.
That's right. If you go to facebook.com/star88fm, it's Filter Friday. We got a sweet filter. A lot of people think I look a lot like Elton John.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a compliment, though. Welcome to the show, everybody. 505-585-LIVE. You guys can call that, or you can text into the show. Be a part of it. We'll check the voicemails here in just a few. We got a bunch to check. Love those. You can also call in 505-338-3700. We're also on YouTube. What's up, YouTubers?
Shout out to Jewel, who's about to miss the show because she's currently boarding her plane and heading to Orlando, but she'll catch the podcast later. That's cool.
Orlando.
Have fun in the sun.
That's cool.
Know what I'm saying?
Never been to Florida.
Never been to Florida?
Well, it was a rule of mine for many years. Stay out of Florida. It's a bad place to go.
Why?
Well, you have a lot of silver foxes that will kill you.
Okay.
You have gators.
Yeah.
You have wild hogs.
Yeah.
You have sharks.
Yeah.
You have skunk squatches.
Huh.
There's so many things. They have giant bugs.
Yep.
Stay out of Florida. That was my motto forever. Not so much anymore. I kind of want to go to experience it. It looks beautiful.
Sarah used to live in Florida, so when she lived out there, I'd go visit. She worked at Universal Studios, so I got to go in for free.
No kidding,
dude. Yeah, it wasn't the worst. That's my baby sister, by the way, Sarah.
We got to get Chippers to get us down there to Miami.
Yeah, I've never been to Miami.
Come on, Chippers. Are you listening?
No.
Come on. Just send us to Miami for a little bit. 6 months out of the year, let's live in Miami. We can live in Miami in the wintertime. How about that? Well, winter in Miami. Anyways, man, it is big Easter weekend. Today's Good Friday.
Yeah, it's a Good Friday.
It is. And, man, if you've never been to a Good Friday here at Calvary, you guys need to come and check it out. It's really, really cool. They set up outside here on right outside the church. There's a blood drive going on. We'll give you all the details about that. Are they going to come in this morning? Are we going to have them on?
That's a good question.
We usually always do.
I don't even know if they're going to be here until like 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give you all the details. And we got a couple guests on the show this morning. Coming up at 7, your best friend in all the land, Joey B. Whoa. I think things a little different. What?
What? Come on.
I said your best friend in all the land, and you kind of...
Brodus. I mean, I literally named a kid after him. So.
Yeah, one of the funniest human beings on the face of this planet.
Yeah, dude.
In fact, we can only have him on for 30 minutes because it's bad for your health.
It's really bad.
Really bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to go to the hospital last time he was on the show with us. He was with us for the whole thing.
Oh,
I had
good.
to go to the hospital and get my heart checked.
I'm going to have to go to the hospital today, so that's cool. Works
yeah,
out.
that's right, everybody. How much do you want to talk about this?
I know, right? We got to talk about this at some point. Yesterday was a crazy day. I don't post anything on social media, but Chrissy sure did, and my phone blew up last night. I'm like, what is happening? How are people... Oh, Chrissy posted a photo.
Steve almost died. He almost died.
Okay, drama queen. It wasn't that bad.
You could have died.
You know? You could have, because you never know.
You never know.
But,
you could be paralyzed.
Oh, my gosh.
So many bad things could happen.
But I'm not. But yesterday was one of the most interesting days I've ever had. You take the good, you take the bad, you something, and there you have the facts of life.
Mm-hmm.
The facts of life.
Do you want to talk about it now? I don't know.
You take the good, take the bad, and the facts of life. The facts of life.
You want to talk about it now?
Sure. I've got my movie star sunglasses on.
That's right. Very
guys,
appropriate.
it's been kind of crazy. A lot going on. Yesterday, I drove up to the old Santa Fe.
What's up, hey?
Because I had my first ever audition for a movie.
First ever?
Yeah, I've never done this.
Wow. You've never auditioned for a movie?
No.
Wow.
Why would I?
You just always get the part, that's why.
Okay. So yeah, yesterday I drove up to Santa Fe, and it was kind of a roller coaster of a week because a good friend of mine was like, "Hey, there's this role for this movie. You should check it out." I'm like, "I'm gonna check it out." Got the script. I did memorize 9 pages of dialogue.
Yeah, man, 9 pages
in 24 hours. And I was like, you know what, Lord? Let's do this, bro.
Why not?
This is like my childhood dream.
Why not? Give it a shot.
Let's attempt this.
Sure.
Because I'm never gonna do anything if I'm just like sitting here with this guy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, not what?
So there I am in Santa Fe, rocking an audition. Pretty comfortable. Enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to. Like nerves out the window.
You can't share a lot of details about it.
Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Felt really confident, dude. I'm serious. It was like, oh my gosh. Like maybe I needed to pursue something like this because this was great.
No, man, you're a great actor. I saw your last film.
Shut up. So I leave there elated. Like, oh my gosh.
You're just pumped on life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
you
man.
know what? If anything, I can at least say that I gave it my all and I didn't suck.
Totally gonna get this
Heck
role.
yeah, bro. In the car, and I'm stoked. And of course, the first person, I gotta call my wife. So I call my wife, and I'm like, Chrissy. Don't worry, guys. I have a new car, so it's got that like whole Bluetooth, so it's like just talking to her through the speaker
it's
thing.
fancy, guys.
Like nothing weird. I'm not doing
Super
anything
fancy.
illegal. It's like, yeah, fancy schmancy.
Super
like,
fancy.
Just, woo woo! Bluetooth over the car. I'm like, car! Call Chrissy. They call Chrissy, and I'm like, Chrissy! Oh my gosh! Most amazing experience. I had a lot of fun. Man, I was confident. I felt really good, and da da da. And then I was like,
Actual audio, guys. Actual audio. This is from Chrissy's phone. Thank you, Chrissy, for sharing the audio. Oh my God. Was there explosions?
Even doing that movement just really hurt. I gotta
You all right,
remember.
buddy?
Yeah.
Come here, I'm gonna massage you.
Dude, I was
knots out.
sitting. I was sitting at a red light in Santa Fe, the city that never sleeps. I don't think that's what it's called.
No.
And I'm like excited. I'm telling her the story. The light turns green, and I'm like, "Hey!" I put it in first gear, and as I'm about to start driving, for realsies, yeah, I just get destroyed from behind. Look at that big spider on
I
the
know,
wall.
that's a big spider. What's up, little fella?
Oh,
Yeah, Steve-O got rear-ended by some girl that was texting and driving.
we don't know that. She was distracted.
Okay.
She said she was distracted.
She was distracted.
She looked down for poor thing.
Poor
I mean,
thing. Are you kidding me?
Here's why I'm saying poor thing. She was so freaked out, and both of her airbags popped. I mean, it was bad. There were no like skid marks. She did not try and slow down. Homie just crashed into the back of me.
Yeah.
And I mean, airbags deployed. Her face got ripped from the airbag, so she's bleeding and crying. And I'm going, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I found myself like, are you okay?
Well, yeah, that's what you hope for, right?
Just hoping everybody's okay. And then there was a third car that hit her car. I mean, it was just like, yeah.
Gosh, man, it could have been a lot worse.
So it was
right?
hilarious because it was like one of the raddest moments ever. Like, I'd never done this. I did something new. I did something kind of scary. I had a really, really, really good time. I have no idea what's going to happen with it. I mean, I'm hoping something cool.
Just
but like,
high on life. You're
yeah.
like, this is great. Life is so good,
and then
guys.
God was like,
yeah.
Sit down.
Be humble.
Sit down. Be humble. I'm like,
Oh,
thanks,
man.
Lord. No, I don't believe that was the Lord that caused it, but yeah. Yep. Dude, I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, man, that's not fun.
Sunglasses went whoa, flying off my face, hit the windshield. They were somewhere. The car seat in the back, because it's just like the booster seat, not one that like buckles in. It's just like the little, it flew into the front. I mean, it was like violent.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. How's Mazdarth? Oh no! Please say it isn't so.
I'm hoping he's cool, bro. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to bear witness of one of the raddest cars in the history of humanity. Humanity.
Not really. That's not the...
It was Steve-O's favorite car he's ever had in his entire existence.
Yeah, it's a Mazda, guys.
You know what, bro?
Make it sound like it's a Lamborghini.
That Mazda saved my life, dog.
Yeah.
I will say this. There were no skid marks. Like, she didn't even try and slow down. She just plowed into the back of me, and that car took it.
Rest in peace, Mazdarth. Well, we
No,
don't know that
Mazdar's
yet.
going to be okay, bro.
Yeah, we don't know.
Mazdar's going to be okay.
We hope. We hope. We'll see what happens. We don't know if it's total just yet, but glad you're okay.
I couldn't be, right?
I'm glad you're going to be a big
Like, it
movie
couldn't
star and
be.
you're going to leave me.
Shut up.
That's great.
Hey, I would never leave you.
Yeah, right, you liar.
Never forsake you.
You better take me with you.
Those are Jesus' words, and you better cling to them, because I'm gone. I'm just kidding.
You better take me with you, man.
Take you with me?
Yeah.
What are we, Tenacious D?
Yeah, we're partners.
All right.
We're life partners.
What's going to happen is I'm going to be like the Jack Black of Tenacious D, which is ironical because everybody says you look like Jack Black. And then they're going to be like, what about that other guy that played guitar? And I'll be like, who?
What? Who? You're going to totally Teo me, aren't you?
Oh, my gosh.
You're going to move to L.A.
Don't you ever.
Just like Teo did to Nashville.
Don't you ever
You're going to take me out.
say that.
You're going to take me out to a restaurant and be like, hey, you want to go get a drink? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, that's cool. I love you, bro. And then you're going to be like, I'm going to L.A. because I'm a big movie star.
Shut up.
I just got this huge role.
I didn't even get a role.
Well,
we don't even know.
Well, you're a
I
great actor.
literally just auditioned.
That's great. Glad.
Gosh.
It's cool,
It
man.
was a lot of fun, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Can't wait.
Okay.
He plays a tranny.
Oh my gosh.
What did I say?
It's called train conductor, bro. You
Yeah.
said it way wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh.
You'd be great at that whole lot of tooting going on.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Jeter. I know you were doing in Santa Fe.
Dude, thank you, Jeff, who gravitated the hard part of the story, praying for me and Mazdarth. I'm really hoping that the car's cool, man. Because
Sure
the
it's
back
fine.
end, like, the fenders just whoop up on both sides over the, like, wheel wells or whatever.
Man.
The quarter panel. But that's like all the damage, so as long as there's no frame damage, I'm good,
Yeah, I
right?
know, right?
Well,
Well, I got some bad news. You not only had bad news, but man, I had bad news yesterday too.
Yesterday was a full moon, bro.
heck, man?
Yesterday was a full moon.
What the heck? I had
Just saying.
It was an okay day. It was fine. Last night, was heading home. All of a sudden, I hear a. That was like the noise it was making while I'm driving.
got it. Got it.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I got a flat tire. Pull over. Sure enough, flat tire. Gosh.
Those are the worst.
And then I'm an idiot because I get this car and I've never even checked to see if I have a spare. So I just kind of assumed that there'd be a spare and everything that I need in there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lord, that I had everything. So I changed the tire, got home, got up, driving to work, just rolling down Paseo. Got another flat tire! Who gets 2 flat tires in a row? How does that work? Somebody stabbed my tire? What? I don't get it, man.
It wasn't me.
I don't get it.
A shag it. Wasn't me.
Did you slash my tire, bro?
No, bro. It
No, I
wasn't
was
me.
talking to that guy over there.
Oh. He might have. He's creepy. Where'd that spider go?
Oh, he's over here somewhere.
Telling the stories, and I'm like, there was a giant spider on the wall, guys, and we didn't have time to kill it.
Mm-hmm. There's always a spider like 2 inches away from every single person.
That's true.
It's a fact.
You eat 147 in your lifetime while you're sleeping. Science.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Here's the thing, though. I'm an idiot because I drove all the way to the radio station on a flat tire.
You did? I assumed you didn't drive because I couldn't see your car
It
in
was
the parking lot.
2:30 in the morning.
Not
It
a
was
soul in
2:30 in the morning.
sight.
I didn't want to just park it on Paseo.
City's looking like a ghost town on a summer night.
I'm sure I bent the rim. It's going to be terrible. I'm sure.
Thunder rolls.
There were sparks flying down Paseo. It was great.
Okay. Gosh. Dex!
There was no sparks. But yeah, I got 2 flat tires yesterday.
By
what
way,
the heck?
The full moon is tomorrow.
Oh.
So it's not even a full moon
But the
yet.
energy's changing.
That's
why.
changing.
The energy is changing.
Stupid hippie.
The
I
energy.
was just in Santa Fe, and I feel like maybe
The cosmos.
I'm going to punch you. Oh, man. Dude, my back really hurts, man.
You should go see a chiropractor.
man.
You know, just milk this for all you can. Milk it. Get a neck brace.
Oh,
Get a back brace.
dude.
Get a wheelchair.
Jarrell says he had a flat yesterday as well.
Oh my gosh.
Adam says, Steve-O, you've had a heck of a month. Here's the thing. It's not even just a heck of a month.
That's true. You have.
It's Thursdays. Because a week ago Thursday was when I found that kid in my yard with a gunshot wound to the face. And then yesterday, Thursday, I was like, it's going to be a much better Thursday.
Terrible Thursdays.
Auditioning for a movie. This is the dopest thing ever. I'm going for it, guys. I'm pursuing my dreams at 40. Who says you're too old?
Thrasher Thursdays.
Thrasher
I don't know.
Thursdays.
Trying to come up with a cool name for Thursdays.
Dude.
Thriller Thursdays.
I just kept the poor girl. She was like crying, and I was like, hey. I work in radio, and anytime anything bad happens to me, I always say, at least it'll make for a good story.
You're totally going to be on the radio. What's her name? Blast her right now.
Nope. Wouldn't do that to her.
I know you wouldn't.
Poor thing. I was like, dude, this never happened to me. This is crazy. Ow. And she goes, this is the second time in 4 months for me.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
gosh. The second time in 4 months?
Maybe
Take her license away.
Maybe get off your phone.
Oh my gosh. The texting and driving is so bad, guys.
It is actually. It
Please
is very bad.
don't do that.
When I called the insurance to like file the claim, and I just said age and everything that happened, it was like texting and driving.
Ugh.
I'm like, probably, but I don't want to say that because maybe there was something fell. Like
Maybe
a
she
water
dropped
bottle.
her makeup.
Yeah. And so
Her
she was
lipstick.
like, oh, I got to grab that.
Maybe she was trying to light a heater or something.
Yeah. No,
Gosh, man.
I wasn't trying to light a heater.
Starmy, do not text and drive.
Somebody else said, what the heck? I got a nail in my tire yesterday.
You did too? Gosh, man.
Somebody wants to know if Mazdarth is still drivable. I had to drive it all the way from Santa Fe back to Albuquerque and then to do the show this morning. So, yes. Although the alignment sucks.
Is it bad that I just want to get a new car?
Yes. I want my car. I want Mazdarth. This is the first time ever, because back in the day when I had like a 1990 something, it was always like, dude, if somebody just took me out right now, that'd be cool. I could get a new car. And
Yeah.
now I'm like, but I love my car.
Yeah.
I've never had a car
You're
like
very
this.
attached to this car.
I am very. It's the first car I've ever named.
It's an idol, guys.
Oh, okay.
Bring it back. You're an idiot. I am. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is Friday. We're live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Starty 8 Studios. We've got a huge show. Man, we got a huge superstar on the show coming up at 7:30. Actually, we talked to him yesterday after the show.
Why do you ruin things?
Because of stupid YouTube and Facebook Live. We can't trick him anymore.
He's on tour, so we had to talk to him in like noon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Rock
what,
stars don't
he's
call
one of
early.
my favorite people to talk to. I cannot wait for Jordan to be in town.
Jordan Feliz?
Yeah, dude. We haven't talked to him since last Easter.
Yeah, he's such a good dude.
I love that man.
So we got Jordan Feliz on the show, and he's going to give you all the details. He's going to be playing a couple spots here in New Mexico.
Yep.
Very, very soon. 7:30. Jordan Feliz will be on the show. Our boy Joey B at 7. Sam Swan, is he back? Man, we haven't seen Sam in like a month.
And yesterday was opening day baseball, so we got a lot to talk about.
Oh my gosh.
My team lost in extras. It's cool. I got home. Oh, back, body, everything's killing me. Oh, the Angels are headed to extra innings. Oh, we lost. Cool. Well, heck with this day. Nah, you know what? It was still good. You
Good.
take the good.
You take the
take
good.
the bad.
The facts alive. Facts alive. Okay, we'll be right back.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
So we don't need to turn off darkness in our heart. We just need to turn on light, and it will do the job for us. And that's why all of this is why in the 7 I am statements that we have given to us in the Gospel of John, one of them is that Jesus said, I am the light of the world. If you you follow me, you won't walk in darkness, but you will have the light of life. Now, to really understand this, we need to kind of approach it from three different perspectives. We need to, first of all, understand the metaphor being employed here. Secondly, we need to understand the magnitude of the moment. And then third and finally, we need to understand the mission this then presents to us. The mission then that we are on because of this.
For more fresh thoughts, go to levilusco.com. A solar flare on Star 88 from St. Augustine. If you believe what you like in the Gospels, but reject what you don't like, it's not the gospel you believe, but yourself. A Star 88 solar flare. Wilkerson Jr. reminds us that if we desire to lead, we must first learn to follow.
When we come to church, what I'm doing right now, this is called preaching, okay? Preaching means to proclaim. And this is quite different from a lot of different things that happen all across our world. What we're doing today is on Sunday, people all over the world right now are listening to someone open up God's word and then proclaim the truth of God. And the Bible talks about that there's power in our preaching. The Bible says at the cross, it's foolishness to those that are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. And here's what I love about our God. All of us, come on. All of us can be on this different faith journey, but even though we're on this different faith journey, God is so big that he can speak intimately to each and every one of us on our journey. And as we preach, God speaks to us.
That's a PowerPoint on Star 88.
Hey, what's going on in the news today?
I want to make sure everyone is treated fairly, and we're moving along very nicely with North Korea. We'll see what happens. Certainly, the rhetoric has calmed down just a little bit, would you say?
Kim Jong-un returns from a trip to China. Experts say it could be a sign he's willing to come to the negotiating table and talk with the U.S.
Stormy Daniels' request to depose President Trump over her non-disclosure agreement has been turned down, at least for now.
The ruling is not determinative. The judge here isn't saying the president can't be deposed, just that the lawyer for Stormy Daniels has asked for that too prematurely. Judge James Otero says the proper next step legally would be for the president's lawyer, Michael Cohen, to enter his own motion compelling arbitration under the confidentiality agreement. Then the judge says Daniels' lawyer can proceed with his motion demanding a deposition.
Mets fans mourning the loss of one of their greats, Rusty Staub.
A retaliatory move against the U.S. as Russia announces the expulsion of 60 American diplomats.
Amid controversy, innovation, satire, and philanthropy, Imus said goodbye, ending his legendary broadcast run. Applauded himself, and he saluted his audience.
I'm gonna miss you.
What? Good morning. Welcome to the show. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Love you guys. Weekend is here. Morning, Facebook Live. Sam, Emily, what's up? Thanks for the update, Emily. So we got a blood drive going on right here at 4001 Osuna Road Northeast. That starts at 8 a.m. So you guys come down, donate blood, and they're going to be doing that throughout the day. Actually, it goes on until noon, I guess. So 8 a.m. to noon, the blood drive. And then Good Friday service right here at Calvary outside is starting at noon. They're a lot of fun. It's beautiful. If you've never been to the Calvary campus, it's beautiful. And they set up outside. Spring is in the air. The birds are chirping. Perfect weather. So make plans. Come on down. Bring the family. 505-585-LIVE. You guys can text into the show. You guys can also call the live line and leave voicemails. Should we check a couple of these bad boys?
Mm-hmm.
505-585-LIVE. Feel free to call the live line instead of texting in.
Next message. Well, this is Jesus Christ. I love pizza. I love Mountain Dew. And I love bucking dicks in the morning.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
High Point 911, what is your emergency? Yes, this is Jesus Christ. And
Okay. Go back to the podcast.
Show.
That's the thing. I hate that we... Listen, the guy definitely had mental illness, and I don't want to make fun of that because it's not funny.
That's not funny.
It's not funny.
But Jesus had pizza and Mountain Dew yesterday, man. That was great.
Can you say that phone call was funny, though?
Yes, it's hilarious.
It was, yeah. I almost want to play the whole thing again,
No.
but I'm not going to.
Next message.
Hi, I just want to say how much I love Star 88. And the other day, we went to the grocery store and had this fun conversation about tapioca pudding and how it's my favorite. But you said, no, rice pudding was your favorite. And, we should really get the rice. But no, since I'm buying, I bought the tapioca pudding. I bought the jumbo tub.
He did buy the
And then
jumbo.
last night, I go to the fridge, and I find that 2/3 of the tapioca pudding's gone.
Oh, my gosh.
Not just the pudding, but you ate all the lumps. It's like you sat there and ate the lumps out of spite because you didn't get your rice pudding. All I'm left with is a pile of vanilla pudding at the bottom of the tub. Come on. If I wanted vanilla pudding, I would have bought it. You ate all my lumps.
No, what?
That's why I love Star 88.
Get out of here. Bill Peterson. Oh, my gosh. First off, that's not true. I mean, part of that was true. We went to the store together, and he had to buy groceries, and he was looking for his stupid tapioca pudding. And I said I liked rice pudding, and he bought his tapioca giant tub, and I did not touch it.
I wish you guys could just like work this out like normal humans instead of him having to constantly call the live line to file a complaint.
I just, I don't want to call anybody out, but so I won't. But it's Jake. It was Jake, okay? Jake eats all your food. I'm okay. Not me, Bill. Jake. I would not eat your lumps, bro.
Okay.
We got time for one more?
Next message. Good morning, gentlemen. I wanted to call and be forthright with you. I think there's been enough teasing, and it's time for me to just be honest and be open about this. I love the morning invasion. I love Steve-O. Dex, you're doing a great job. In fact, my kids are such huge fans of yours, Dex.
We love Theo and Tail.
Whoa, how'd that happen? Gotta go, bye!
Really? Really? Finally, I get credit where credit's due. Nope.
We love Theo and Tail.
Whoa, how'd that happen? Gotta go, bye!
Get out of here. Done with the voicemails for now. We have a few more. Thank you so much, guys, for you know what, Bill, I'm not thanking you, but everybody else, thank you. 505-585-5483. Not only can you text in, but you can call and leave a voicemail. I expect when we come back Monday that there's a ton of voicemails. Say whatever you want. Be crazy.
Guys, it's been a few Fridays. But finally, we can play a round of Hollywood Hits.
That's what I'm talking about. It has been a long time.
Here's the thing, everybody. It's a special Friday because one of the greatest movies in the history of all time released in theaters today. God's Not Dead 7. The number of completion.
Is seriously 7?
No.
Oh. It's like, wow. They're just pumping those movies out.
It's Good Friday. And we've got your list of the goodest movies releasing today. Who's going to win the box office?
Oh, man, this is going to be a good one.
First up, a movie that we actually saw on Monday, and by we, I mean me and Brody, reviewed the movie on a Tuesday. So if you missed that, go back and check out the podcast. But Steven Spielberg, back at it, directing a movie about a future where millions of people have turned to a virtual reality universe called The Oasis.
This is The Oasis. A whole virtual universe. You can do anything.
Talk to me.
Be anyone.
Yes.
Without going anywhere at all.
Heck yeah.
The Oasis was created by James Halliday, and what he left behind changed everything. A contest. 3 impossible challenges.
Yeah.
The first to finish gets complete control of the Oasis.
Woo!
Which means complete control of the future.
I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, dude. I can't wait for you to see this movie. Oh, guys, it's so good. Now, I will say it is for teenage audiences. It's PG-13. I took my 5-year-old, and there might have been a scary moment.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that there was.
Yeah, one singular scary moment. Just saying. But he still tackled it like a champ and thought it was hilarious.
Yes.
Okay. Gosh. Ty Sheridan plays Wade Watts, the kid in the movie. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to say anything more.
Wade Watts.
Yes, Olivia Cook from Bates Motel plays his love interest, and the rest of the cast includes Ben Mendelsohn, who is amazing, TJ Miller, Simon Pegg. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's a lot of fun, especially if you were like a 70s, 80s kid. Lots of super rad nostalgia in there.
Yep.
Number 2.
Okay.
Tyler Perry's Acrimony.
Man, you know that Tyler Perry power.
But here's the difference. This movie is rated R.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tyler Perry has a new flick called Acrimony. Taraji P. Henson plays an angry wife who gets revenge on her cheating husband after she finds out about his cheating and the fact that he's engaged to his mistress.
Here's the thing with Tyler Perry films is I wouldn't say, because I don't think they're under the category as faith-based films.
Right.
But they're...
yes.
It's always,
everything he does.
Everything goes back to God. All of his movies somehow have a story that ties right back into his faith. And
I'm curious to see how this one's going to do.
I love Tyler Perry movies.
It looks terrifying. You watch a trailer and you're like, nope.
Yeah,
I don't like
some of them
crazy
can be
thriller,
pretty intense.
like real life thrillers like that.
I love those Medea movies. I'm a big fan.
And third, the third movie in the Christian drama series God's Not Dead, completing the Trinity.
Completing the Trinity?
God's Not Dead, A Light in Darkness. It's basically about a pastor fighting to rebuild his college church after student protesters burn it down and the university threatens to sell the land. It stars a dude named David A.R. White as the Reverend. John Corbett plays his brother, a lawyer who takes the university to court. God's not dead. Boom, he's surely alive. He's waiting from the inside.
Man, that's a good lineup, man.
Yeah.
There's some heavy hitters this weekend.
There is.
Kind of.
Oh, there is. There is.
Okay.
But let's be real. Ready Player One will win everything. Period.
Are you saying Ready Player One?
Of course I am.
Darn it.
Well, yeah, of course. We can agree. Let's just
Okay.
Can we just agree?
That's a good call.
Let's
Thank
have
you
one
for
week.
that. Thank you.
Like we can agree
All right.
that Ready
All right.
Player One is going to
You're
take
right.
everything.
You're right.
Because what else is there?
No, you're right.
What
so
does
I
it
think
have to
let's,
contend
let's
with?
both let's go for number 2. Let's pick number 2. Because Pacific Rim, that's been.
But Tyler Perry's Acrimony.
I mean, those usually do really well.
But Black Panther's still doing big things.
Yeah, but the Trinity is fulfilled.
But it is, I'm going to say this. It is Good Friday. It is Easter weekend.
Oh, don't you say it.
I'm not saying
Don't
God's
you
Not
say
Dead
it.
3.
Don't
but
you
I'm
say
telling
it.
y'all.
What are you going to say?
I can only
You think it's going to beat God's Not Dead 3?
I do, man.
Woo!
I'm telling you
I got
guys,
the chills right now.
This movie is so good.
It's holding strong, too.
And I haven't met a single person who said they didn't like it. Like, everyone I've talked to who's actually seen I Can Only Imagine has been like, I honestly thought it was going to be cheesy, and I wept like a baby. And I'm like, I told you, man. I told you.
I can only imagine. Oh, that
It's
song.
Easter weekend, man.
That's true, man.
Like, and I'll be fair. I have not seen God's Not Dead 3.
What if God's Not Dead just takes the number 1 spot?
I mean, I'm telling you, it's Easter weekend. Stranger things have happened. There's also that Paul, the Apostle of Christ film. So there's a few faith-based films out right now that being Easter weekend could in turn have an impact on the box office overall.
Man, I don't know, man. So what are you going to pick for number 2? What's your pick? Ladies first. Go ahead.
Last week, number 1 was Pacific Rim. But Pacific Rim and Ready Player One are pretty similar in that they're like over-the-top crazy action movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
Tyler Perry's Acrimony is rated R, but it's also Tyler Perry. But did I mention that it's Easter weekend?
Mm-hmm. What are you going to pick, man? What do you got?
Man, I'm going to say Ready Player One, number 1. What you got?
I need number 2. You pick I said ladies first. What do you got?
Ah!
Hit me.
Tyler Perry's Acrimony.
Wow. You're going with Tyler Perry's?
I think I Can Only Imagine will be in the top 3. I really do. Unless God's Not Dead 3 really does something.
Okay. All right. So you say Tyler Perry's. I say God's not dead. He's surely alive.
Really?
Yeah.
Number 2?
I think so.
Because Easter weekend.
It's Easter weekend, and you know people love those movies.
They do. But I Can Only Imagine, man.
Yeah, but it's been out a couple weeks already.
Yeah, but I feel like it's Easter weekend, and if somebody's like, dude, we should go see something good and wholesome for Easter weekend, and you watch the trailers for I Can Only Imagine or God's Not Dead 3, I'm going to I Can Only Imagine again before I see God's Not Dead 3.
Do you remember 2 years ago when we did the show with that other guy? We were down in Las Cruces. And we went to a God's Not Dead tour.
That's, you know what?
And they played the trailer for God's Not
You know
Dead
what?
2, and the whole stadium was flopping around like
Erupted.
fish, man. They were crying. They were
touche.
It was crazy, man.
Wow.
I mean, the whole stadium erupted. God's Not Dead 2, number 2.
I can't wait to
box
talk about this
office.
on Monday. We'll see. I think I Can Only Imagine will beat it this weekend.
I think I Only Imagine is number 3. I should say that again. I think I Can Only Imagine will be number 3.
All right, we'll see.
What do you think will be number 3?
I just said I Can Only Imagine. But I don't think God's Not Dead's even going to be up there.
All right.
We'll find out, guys. It's Easter weekend. What are y'all going to go see, Starmy? Let us know as I keep the news going.
I can only imagine.
Keeping with the theme of Hollywood, this is a very interesting, not sure how I feel about it, rumor, but there's a big rumor going around. Sadly, Carrie Fisher passed away, and she played a pivotal role in the Star Wars franchise. Her name, Princess Leia.
That's right, everybody.
Although now it's General Leia Organa. There's a rumor going around that several websites are repeating that's difficult to gauge how real this is, but there is a possibility that Meryl Streep could step in and replace Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia.
Meryl Streep?
This is crazy.
One of the greatest female actors of our time?
Meryl yes, absolutely.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah.
She's okay.
She's a pretty phenomenal actress.
The best right now, though?
Name somebody better. Go ahead.
Julia Roberts. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I like Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. Frances McDormand, apparently, because she won the Oscar.
Yeah, good call.
Crazy.
Good call.
Meryl Streep and Carrie Fisher were really good friends, and I guess Meryl once played a fictionalized version of Carrie. In the movie version of Carrie's semi-autobiographical novel, Postcards from the Edge. Now, whether Lucasfilm is considering this or not, there are at least a handful of fans who want it to happen. As of last night, an online petition was close to its goal of 8,000 signatures. JJ has already finished his script. There's no word what they plan to do with Leia because she was alive and well at the end of the last movie.
Are you going to sign the petition?
All we know for sure is that they are not bringing her back with CGI. That was all they stated. They never said they wouldn't recast. She was supposed to be a huge part of episode 9.
Would you rather have a recast or CGI?
Ugh.
I thought the CGI was fine.
This is, okay, not trying to super nerd, but like, this is an iconic role. She's been Princess Leia in 9 films, technically, because of her little CGI-ness.
It'd be weird to cast
Rogue One.
Meryl Streep.
So you're casting somebody else entirely for the 9th film.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
weird.
she wasn't in the first 3, so I apologize. She's
That's
only
weird.
been in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you count the CGI.
That's weird.
I would rather see Meryl Streep.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm like, when I heard the news, I was like, I could get behind that. They were really good friends. She would be like paying homage to her. So I don't know. We have yet to see if that's even right now. It's just a rumor. Just a rumor.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm okay either way, really.
But it's a rumor that's like being repeated all over the interwebs right now, so it was worth sharing because, I don't know, would Meryl Streep do a good job? Would we want her in that role?
She would do a great job. It's Meryl
Lacey
Streep.
said no, all caps, like crazy, like no. And I get that. It's Carrie Fisher, man. You can't replace her. But they had a story that she was heavily involved in. So what do? Completely change the story?
Yeah.
Write her out like the Fast and the Furious?
Yep.
Like,
Write her out.
Oh, man, she's so pivotal, but we can't. She had to raise a family. She's gone. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
All right.
We got time for one more?
We got time for one more. If there is one thing that's really catching our president's attention at this day and age, it's one word, and it starts with R, and it ends with aidings. Ratings.
Satings.
So it's not surprising that he noticed the huge numbers that Roseanne got earlier in the week. But he didn't just fire off a tweet. He actually called to congratulate Roseanne personally. Roseanne has been a huge Trump supporter, as is her character on the show. Some media types got things twisted and reported that he called to thank her for her support, but that's actually not the case. Roseanne confirmed the call, but set the record straight on what he said. He called me to say congratulations on the ratings. Get it right. She also said they've been friends since 1992, that Trump is the 5th president she's received support from. In an interview on Good Morning America, Roseanne actually talked about the new Roseanne.
We always like to be current and, talk about the things that are happening in our country. We always have on our show. And, the idea that people can agree to disagree is kind of missing from everything. But I think that's conflict resolution and agreeing to disagree are important things that I like to feature and talk about.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Roseanne, oh my gosh. It's on Hulu right now. You can stream it if you have Hulu.
I really did.
It's good. All right, we got to take a break. Joey Belleville going to be joining us.
And Scraggles.
Her
name's Maggie, but Maggles McScraggles, let's be real.
Apparently there's a totally 80s prom, and Joey B and Scraggles has the deets.
You can't call her that.
I probably can't.
I held her day one, bro.
It's true. That's true. Don't forget, Jordan Feliz is going to be on the show at 7:30, and we got that blood drive happening right outside here at 4001 Osuna Road Northeast. That kicks off at 8 a.m. for Good Friday. Swing on by, give some blood. Good Friday service starts at noon today here at the Calvary campus. We're live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 studios. We'll be right back.
I'm Daniel, and it's time to get in the techno. We've all heard the joke, if I die, clear my internet browser history. Well, ignoring the social context, it's actually not a terrible idea if you're taking your computer to Best Buy's Geek Squad for service. The Electronic Frontier Foundation Digital Rights Group has sued the FBI via the Freedom of Information Act and learned that the Federal Bureau of Investigation had been paying employees in Best Buy's Geek Squad to act as informants and turn over information about illegal content on computers in for service. Best Buy defends themselves by saying, "We have a moral and, in more than 20 states, illegal obligation to report these findings to law enforcement. We share this policy with our customers in writing before we begin any repair." Not that any of us should have anything to hide, but you might think twice before allowing a stranger unfettered access to your personal data. I'm Daniel, and now you're in the techno on Star 88.
Skip Heitzig says, it's not strange to have a love-hate relationship with trials. They hurt, but they help.
You know how you can tell what your faith is like? Heat it up. Heat it up. Heat it up. Put it in the fire. See what kind of purity or impurity exists in that person's faith. Hotspot. A faith that cannot be tested is a faith that cannot be trusted.
Skip reminds us to get the big picture.
God is not out to burn you. He's out to bless you. But sometimes those blessings are disguised in trials.
Here's some wise advice in this hotspot.
You know what I think? I think it's time to stop telling God how big our storm is and start telling the storm how big our God is. God is big. He is in control of this. He knows what he's about. He has given me this trial. I hate it. I'm grieved by it. But I'm glad because he's refining me.
Want to know the book of Revelation better? Get Skip's What's Next reading plan on YouVersion. Just look for Skip Heitzig.
Hotspot. This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
All right, well, Sunday, it's April 1st, and it's Easter. So shouldn't say we. I found 6 April Fool's Day Easter pranks, and I haven't read through them yet.
Great.
But we can tear these apart and make fun of them.
Okay, good, because I'm like, oh no.
I don't know what to expect here, but let's see what they have to say. April Fool's Day is also Easter this year. The last time it happened was in 1956, and it won't happen again until 2029.
Wow.
Jeez.
It was a long time before it happened, and now it's like happening kind of quickly, actually.
Yeah.
2029 isn't terribly far away.
Yeah, so make the most of your Easter-themed pranks this Sunday, guys.
I like it.
Here are 6 of the best ideas we've seen. I'm just reading that. We don't know yet. Number 1, fill a hollow chocolate bunny up with mustard.
Oh my gosh.
The percentage of people who like that combo is roughly 0%. Even if they see some yellow leaking out, they'll probably just think it's cream or custard or something. I actually like that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Britt says they're handing out mayo-filled donuts to the kids at youth. That's disgusting.
I would actually probably like it.
I'm going to warn my child.
Number 2, dye a few raw eggs that haven't been boiled. The big payoff for that one is when they toss it in their basket or try to eat it. Okay.
These are awful. I'm not condoning any of these.
Number 3, fill your kids' plastic eggs with disappointing stuff like crumpled up candy wrappers or vegetables. Or if you want to take it a step further, glue the eggs shut. That's actually pretty good. I can't get this stupid thing open. Number 4. Take a few of your kids' old toys and put them in their basket. Hopefully they freak out, claim Easter is a sham, and hate the Easter Bunny forever.
That's probably good. These are all
good
reasons.
That's when you come in with Jesus.
You're like, this is what it's about. The Easter Bunny may fail you, but Jesus never will.
Easter Bunny is Satan, see? He comes to lie and deceive and steal. He stole your toys. Number 5, make a sponge cake out of actual sponges. You just have to frost it so it looks like the real deal.
Oh, man.
No, these aren't bad. Do an Easter egg hunt, but don't hide any eggs.
Said that one!
That one might ruin it for the kids' Easter. So maybe just hide them in one room and tell them to look in another room. Then after a few minutes, you can tell them it's a prank.
Dude.
Okay.
I love that.
These weren't bad. Not bad. I was thinking it was going to be super cheesy, and those actually, I think the best one is the chocolate. If you could figure out a way to fill up a chocolate bunny with mustard.
Yeah.
How do you fill up a chocolate bunny with mustard?
If it's hollowed out, you just core a little hole.
Just this little hole?
Squeeze the mustard in there.
Okay.
It'd be easy.
All right.
Little drill bit. Somebody said, do you guys think it would be cruel to boil some duck eggs, color them, and hide them?
Yeah. Duck eggs?
Why would that be cruel?
Why? Yeah.
Are they different? Are they gross? Do they smell funny?
I thought you said cool. They said cruel?
Cruel.
I don't think that's cruel at all. What's the difference between a chicken egg and a duck egg? See, again,
the bird
animal
inside?
racism. It exists, guys. I don't get it.
Somebody said fill plastic eggs with flour. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's actually the best one. Yes. That's awesome.
If you want a surefire way to ruin Easter for children, do these things and then point them to Jesus. Because nothing says, hey, we love you in the name of our Lord, like trickery and lies.
Yes.
No!
What if it was glitter?
I mean, that's funny.
Glitter-ish.
Except you all got to remember, parents, you're going to be cleaning all of this up.
Yeah,
so
you got to do it in the
what do
backyard.
you really want to do?
Put ants in the eggs.
Somebody said grapes wrapped with Cadbury cream wrappers.
Okay.
You'd have to buy a lot of Cadbury cream eggs for that one.
Yeah.
Get the minis. You can get the minis and wrap grapes.
Yeah. Any good pranks out there for Easter? It's April Fool's on Sunday. 505-585-ALIVE.
Gosh. Ugh. I still am mad at the idea for mayo donuts. Brett, you guys are ruining so many great donuts.
It's a great idea.
Thebe says serve tofu at the Easter dinner. I don't know why that's different. He lives in California. That's like 80% of homes where he lives.
Tofu.
Ugh. It's like SpongeBob. That's what you do is you serve it and then you tell the children sadly. No, you don't. Never mind. Not even finishing it. I'm not doing any April Fool's pranks for Easter.
Do you guys still do Easter stuff?
I mean, our tradition is Easter sunrise service.
Yeah, but I mean, do you ever buy gifts, or because some families they'll buy
like the
Easter
baskets
gifts,
and all that
yeah,
stuff?
baskets.
No.
The Easter egg hunt, that's usually a tradition with most families.
We had a neighbor who used to invite us over for his Easter egg hunt, and there was like the golden egg that I think had a $50 bill in it.
Yeah.
And I was always like, all the neighborhood kids would get involved, and that was a lot of fun. So we'll take part and stuff, but we don't go out of our way to like.
I don't get the whole big park Easter egg hunts. Have you been to one of those
where it's literally just
hundreds of kids
littered,
and then they put 100 eggs in one area, and then they tell everybody
like
basically to go. That to me
it's
is
like the Hunger Games for Easter.
So dumb.
Why? It gathers like thousands of people in the same place so that you can share the gospel.
Do they share the gospel?
I mean, some places do if you're doing it right. I know a church here in Albuquerque actually that does one on the west side that's like that. Oh man, I believe it's Harvest, and it's like this giant Easter egg thing, but it's the same thing. Yeah, it's like you're not hiding anything.
Yeah,
there's
they're right there.
Field.
You just have to run
like
to them.
a gajillion Easter eggs, and the kids are just running, and they've got like areas roped off. Like this is for the 3 to 5 year olds, but then they also will serve hot dogs and stuff, and just try and love the people in the community. So I will say I like that.
Yeah, but what
I
about
like
the
that
hunt?
aspect?
What
of
about
it.
the hunt?
Yeah, it's not about the hunt.
It's about the hunt. That's what I'm talking about.
So I guess what's the hunt then? Is the hunt the eggs, or is the hunt your soul? And they're trying to secure it in heaven.
See, and that's how you bring it back. When some kid isn't fast enough, isn't clever enough, isn't smart enough to find the eggs, that's his problem. That's going to make him work harder in life.
Okay.
See? We're just throwing eggs down on the grass and saying, go walk over and grab the egg. That's not teaching the kid anything. What about the hunt?
That's not what you're trying to teach them, though.
Oh, man. It's all about the hunt. It's all about the hunt. When I was a kid, it was all about the hunt.
Western Heights, where Britt and Seth do youth group, they have the, trunk or treat in the neighborhood down in the South Valley. So they have games and stuff for Halloween. And it's always huge. And they don't make them like search or do anything crazy. It's just like, here's some candy, play some games, have some fun.
What about the
this
hunt?
Is the church. We just love you.
Yeah, exactly. Why can't you do a hunt? Why can't you be creative and hide the eggs?
And you are like,
you
are all about the
why
hunt. Why
take away the hunt, man? I don't get it. No, Britt, I'm not going to shut up, because what's the whole point of the Easter egg hunt? Is hunting for eggs, not just putting them all out on a grassy field.
Guys, to be fair, when he was a child, his father would give him a .22 and take him out into the mountains of Montana, and they would actually hunt the Easter bunny. He's still a little jaded because he had to shoot a bunny.
That's true.
On Easter.
That's true.
Because that was his dinner.
One of my favorite memories as a kid is the bank. One year, there was a giant snowdrift. And they took, I think it was $1,000 in change, and they dumped it in and mixed it in with this snowbank. And all of the kids in the town,
the snowbank,
exactly. We ran over to the snowbank, and they'd say go, and so we would just be going through the snowbank. Our hands were about ready to fall off because they were so cold. But I collected like $100 in change because it was like I had to work for the change, man. To this day, I think about it every once in a while. That feeling I had inside of me, the greed of having money as a child, and I wanted to have more money than Luke Dunning next to me, and so I was throwing snowballs in his face and grabbing his money. It's about the hunt. It's about the hunt. I'm salivating right now. Give me the money.
You are crazy.
Give me that money. Where's your wallet? Give me your wallet.
What do you mean? I don't have any money here. You can have everything in it. I have $1. Do you want it?
Give me $1.
Yeah, you can have the $1.
I got $1. See, I hunted for this $1.
I was so surprised.
I hunted for it.
You hunted. I'm gonna start calling you Helen.
My money.
And now, more tips for your Easter April Fools. Fill the ice maker in your freezer with jelly beans. Ask your kid to bring you a cup of ice. Take a hollow chocolate bunny, Fill it with mustard. Practical Easter baskets. Instead of jelly beans, Peeps, and chocolate, give your child a basket of cleaning supplies like Windex, Clorox, and Pine Sol. And no Easter dinner is complete without dessert. Give them sponge cake made with real sponges.
like it.
Place the sponges in a baking dish, cover with frosting, and voila. This has been more tips for your Easter April Fools. Just wait until Mother and Father's Day.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Just wanna look at you, I saw the truth. Just wanna look at you, and I crashed into mad love. Washed up, young blood. Washed up. Do what you want, I'll pull my punches. Say what you want, louder than any sound. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Be what you want, if it makes you happy. Go where you want, I'll turn the ship around. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Lost in love, washed up together. Lost in love, washed up together. Castaways overboard, tidal waves coming for us. Young blood, washed up, mad love, washed up. Do what you want, I'll pull my punches. Say what you want, louder than any sound. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Be what you want, if it makes you happy. Go where you want, I'll turn the ship around. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Lost in love, washed up together. Lost in love, washed up together. I wanna go off the map with you, drift away with you. I wanna go off the map with you. I wanna get lost, we're gonna get lost. We'll be washed up. Do what you want, I'll pull my punches. Say what you want, louder than any sound. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Be what you want, if it makes you happy. Go where you want, I'll turn the ship around. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Lost in love, washed up together. Washed up together.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 studios with one of the greatest human beings of all time.
Thanks, man.
Joey Bellman! Not you.
Yeah.
Not you, Steve-O. You're so funny. What's up, Joey?
So, I'm chilling, man. And, you know, since it's spring break, I brought my lowercase g.
What up, what up?
My daughter Maggie is here with me.
Dude! I love all of this.
So we just call her Gucci for short.
Yeah.
Gucci.
What up,
Gucci.
Gooch?
Hey, what's up?
Gucci,
man.
Gooch. So yeah, we're just
Welcome.
here. We're here. We're pumped because we're talking about the prom.
This is 80s prom.
Yes. So the Zoe Project alternative prom that they throw each year.
Zoe.
Project Zoe. Yeah, I say it wrong. But probably because my name is Joey, so I should get a pass.
Hey, my name's Joey too.
Yeah, so for me trying to like say it different.
I was being like French.
I know, but I was like thinking like, oh, dude, because I helped them make the poster.
Zoe.
I was like, I put the umlaut on the O. They're like, it's on the E. It's like, do you know how an umlaut works? They're like, it's Zoe. That's not what an umlaut did to that E. But anyway, I love the Schroffs. They're hilarious. And so, anyway, so I got talked into. I'm not gonna lie. So I DJ'd it last year. Okay. And to be honest, I was very grudging about it because somebody said, oh, I know a DJ, ask Joey. And I'm not a DJ. People think because I'm on the radio, just like you guys, that DJ, that this term is like,
get asked all the time.
It's not the same as like, you know, I don't
Weddings,
like DJ someone's
mitzvahs.
wedding. I can MC because it's really what I'm doing on the air, you know, but I don't like get deaf with the wick whack, right?
Wiki.
So, but because I like, as a friend favor, I did like the Casa Ball, like 80s dance, you know, someone's like, oh, I know a DJ. And I'm like, oh. And so then I'm thinking like, alternative prom, what is this? And I know we used to do a ton of proms here and they were cool, but I didn't know what this one was. So I'm thinking, dude, it's going to be some like homeschool disaster, you know, like with like t-shirts tucked into khakis.
No, you said that you don't want to DJ a prom for homeschoolers who look like they work at Best Buy.
Oh my gosh,
wow.
Joey.
Okay.
Like, no,
so,
like he was,
your
you
daughter's
had, like,
in here
such
like bringing the
bad-
realness.
Okay. Oh yeah. So there it is.
The realness.
All right? Yeah, I was worried that I was going to be playing music for a bunch of smart boys that didn't know how to talk to girls. So, but anyway, all that to say was that, man, my heart was totally wrong and totally corrected. And when we went to that, when we played it, I have to tell you, from minute one, that whole ballroom was packed to the hilt, and people were dancing nonstop,
that's cool.
on and on to the break of dawn. Like it was like, dude, it was the biggest dance party I've seen.
It was awesome.
It didn't stop.
Yeah,
like they were going nuts, and we're talking like. It wasn't like people standing around their purses all shy. Like the boys were in it, the girls, everyone was just like, oh my gosh. It was like a serious, legitimate, super rad dance party, you know, and with no hoochie jams, you know. And so it was really, really cool. And so I stood corrected. I wound up apologizing all year to the Schroffs. Sorry for my awful attitude, you know, because it was such a blessing. It was so amazing. And so me and Maggie went to help me last year, and so when we wound up just talking throughout the year, wouldn't you say, sweetheart? Like, how fun was that? It was just a great memory.
It was so fun. Like from the night we got home from the Zoe prom, like we were just counting down the days till the next prom.
Yes,
like it was
dude.
awesome, and we would always just like talk about.
And Maggie's been in high school this year, and you went to like your school's winter ball and all that stuff. And how was that?
Oh my gosh, it was okay. Well, my school friends are amazing, but the DJ sucks.
Yeah.
Like it was so bad. Like every song sounded the same.
Yeah.
Why are you apologizing?
Yeah,
she's from your voice. Like this is sorry,
So
can I say that? You're in high school. Do you know how you were made?
It was all like gangsta, nasty, X-rated songs.
Everyone was trying to like.
It's not dance
get
music.
it on.
It's awful. It's awful. So it just
APS, bro.
Yeah. So
awful.
so here's the thing about this prom is that it's not just like. It's not fair to just call it, oh, it's like some Christian prom. You know, it truly is like the city's prom, you know, where for people that don't want to go to their schools, you know, nasty dance. And it's not, this is not a heavy handed dance. And we're not playing like all I Can Only Imagine songs in the remixes.
That movie was fantastic.
I know. It's not like the God's Not Dead 2 or 3 soundtrack you guys were talking about. It's all like a lot of normal music, just clean versions, you know, and but it's really fun. So this is an 80s theme this year. Whoa, that was a nice little power spike.
Man.
It's an 80s theme this year.
Whoa. Somebody's messing with the power outside.
Mm.
I hope not, because I just lost my computer.
It's weird.
Go on.
Okay, anyway. It's an 80s theme this year. So there's going to be 80s, but it's not going to be just all, I mean, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be dance music.
Yeah.
You know, with 80s themes sprinkled in.
What would you say the average age is?
It's high school age.
Just high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
High school age. So Maggie actually had the idea to do an 80s themed prom this year. Stranger Things has made kids like super into 80s stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can do that. No problem.
That's why movies like Ready Player One are going to take over the world.
So it's a very young 80s themed party. It's not like parents saying, oh, you should do this. This is what we did back in the day.
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, this is like new school 80s.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yes.
And so That's parent. That's you don't think parents sound like that?
I mean, we're parents, bro.
Yeah, when I'm talking to my kids, I do it like this.
No.
I really don't think you should be looking at that. Now I have what's our Google's being weird now.
So whatever. So anyway, so there's that. Sorry, my son's 13. Anyway. So yeah, it's really awesome. I'll let Maggie finish the rest, but it's happening coming next Friday, a week from today. And you can get, you do need to get tickets, but Heidi's going to be there doing free booth prom photos.
Nice. Oh, word.
Yep. So you'll get a digital
That's his wife,
photo,
by the way.
and she's a great photographer, and I'll be doing the music.
Dope.
And yeah, it's at Hotel Albuquerque, 7 to 10 p.m.
Can you dress
April
like
6th.
in 80s gear?
Yeah, it's not like a costume Halloween party, right?
No,
so
not at
you
all.
can, but the point, it's like thrift store formal,
There
right?
you go.
Yeah.
Like, don't feel like you got to spend a bunch of cash, you know?
right. Yeah.
But it's like just kind of cool. You can like lo-fi it, you know? But if you're showing up nasty looking, you're not going to get in.
Yeah.
So if your skirt's so short it's a belt, forget it. Okay, it's not like that. So we're not doing it.
Right.
All right. So yeah, it's just a decent party, and it's a party. It is a
Dope.
serious party.
All right.
Maggie's pumped. Are you pumped?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Dude, we got it posted at star88.fm as well, but I'm going to link it directly to our Facebook page too, where you can get tickets for the prom because, again, it's like we got a week.
Yep.
A week till this goes down.
It's super worth it. It all goes to, it's all nonprofit. Like all of us, like the sound, we all volunteer.
Yeah.
You know, so the ticket price literally just goes to like the raw expenses, and it's not a profit thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the tickets I think are $25,
Dope.
and but you're getting a lot for it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Gosh, dude.
Good.
So
Scraggles, you're old enough to go to proms, and I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, gosh.
So you're a freshman this year?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
What happened? What
Crazy,
happened?
right? Yeah.
I held you the day you were born.
That's crazy.
I know. Like, you came out, and I was like, let me hold her. Sorry, I said let me.
And then he was
came
like,
out.
I got an idea, and then 9 months later,
Yeah, dude, there's like a...
there's a 9 month
there's-
gap with all our kids.
Seriously. So
Yeah,
it's like...
except for Brody.
Hold a Belleville, have a Jeter. That's like the terminology. Like,
Yeah.
that's like... That was our phrase for the longest time because I'd like hold a Belleville and be like, I want one!
Yeah, and then his ovaries started glowing like ET. Yeah.
So
So
that's
see
pretty
that,
much
yeah.
how it was. Like we're best friends. So like you always have to one up each other. So it was like he got the iPhone. I had to like get the next iPhone before him. Like, but he would always win out. Like he had a kid first. Oh well, now I have to have a kid. And then he had another. Oh well, now I have to have an. And then he got a MacBook. And then I'm like, well, I got to get the new MacBook Pro and set us back like way too much money because I have to like have it first. So
yeah, so he came in on a day he was off just to get the FedEx and show me that he got it before me.
Yeah.
That was back when there was like money to spend and there wasn't like really kids in the mix.
yeah, exactly right.
But
gosh, we used to want to.
but Steve-O didn't have any girls, so
I did not.
he's the girl
He's
in
got
his
the-
family pretty
Yeah,
much.
we all
He's
know
got
that.
the eternal one up because I never had a daughter, and he reminds me of that every time. Every time.
So anyway, we're pretty pumped.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's
it's
pretty
gonna be
cool.
incredible.
So yeah, all the info's over at on the Star website and the events page.
The cool thing is, if you remember back in the day, we used to throw down some pretty dope proms here.
Dude,
like the M88 proms
we threw
were-
down proms that were like the movies
And
because we had
Dexter
a live
knows.
band.
I went to one.
Dex went to one.
So remember when we had Family Force 5 play the prom?
That's the one I
he
went
was
to.
there.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, dude.
It was insane.
cool.
They
Like
were-
we always threw down like these crazy movie
was
style proms.
nuts.
So if you're telling us it's a good prom, it's a good prom.
It's going to be a good prom, yeah.
So yeah, I'm stoked on it. Also, I'm weirded out by the fact that it's already like prom season. It's like this
Yeah,
life.
right?
What is going on,
Dude, yeah, it's almost like the end of the
Time.
Yeah,
End of time. We're
I was going to
almost
say end of the semester.
Armageddon.
But yeah, okay.
And then I heard a
Yeah.
voice from heaven. Behold,
I'm like,
pale horses and.
I was kind of mid-trib, more post-trib. But I don't know. I just know it's all going to go down the way the Left Behind books happen. Which was like really like long and drawn out and not much for the money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh my god!
So there's going to be like 12 volumes of this. So you guys were talking about movies on the charts. I don't think that God's Not Dead 3
Yes.
I don't think that anything that's a part 3 can take a number 1 or 2
I
spots.
don't know, man.
saying, man.
But God's Not Dead. Those movies always,
And it is Easter
always
weekend.
are huge.
But
I'm
I'm
just saying,
yeah.
I think it might be huge in New Mexico, but I'm not sure that you're going to have it like
I
this
don't know.
national thing.
What do you think will be number
I don't
2?
think it opens in that kind of range, first of all.
Yeah.
So if they look at money purely, if they don't have that many screenings, then they're automatically
that's a good
indisposed to
call.
not have that much cash. But yeah, I have no idea.
I guarantee you,
it'll be up
God's
there.
Not Dead 3 is going to be in every theater.
So, but it sounds like there's 2 Christian movies that
So,
I
like-
can only
Yeah.
imagine.
Well, because here's what at 3, because Paul the Apostle of
Oh,
Christ,
right.
which our boy
That's been out for a
Easy.
while. That's been out for a while.
So here's the thing. God's Not Dead, the first one, made $65 million.
Right.
So that's like a good chunk of
Did
change.
did the second one make more?
I'm checking. I'm looking right now.
That's
to
the
see
real
what-
question.
I think
the
it
real
did.
question is, it made 25 million.
Yeah.
You're hosed.
Okay.
So I think
But
the
dude-
fans love it, but I'm not sure if
Yeah.
the third one. Is there sharks in this one?
Yes, there's sharks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You always have to have sharks in the
Yeah.
third.
Dude,
Yep. Bring it home with the sharks.
I will say though, like no joke, we got a screener for I Can Only Imagine like a month ago, and I was going, this is gonna be so dumb. And Chip made us all sit down. And he's like, guys, we got to watch this movie. Let's all watch this movie. And like,
Chip does not sound like Clint Eastwood, by the way.
Guys, I mean, he kind of does now. He's like, guys, listen,
Okay.
the president is on. Okay. And I didn't know what to expect. And at one point in the movie, I said, I can't say on the radio what I said to Chip because I was so mad at him. Because I'm like, Chip, what the heck, bro? Like, I was weeping. This guy's bawling.
I wasn't bawling.
Room. Oh, really?
I was holding back the tears, but I wasn't bawling.
Did you cry?
Did you have that like stingy feeling
Yes.
in the back of your head?
I kind of
like trying not to cry.
closed my eyes and just didn't want to look at the screen. And
Dennis Quaid plays
Yeah,
the
but
dad.
you and I cried at Powder.
Okay.
Powder was so sad.
Powder was like one of
Oh.
the first movie dates I went on with my soon-to-be wife, and I was crying at the
Good
end,
Lord.
and she was literally staring at me, just like,
Then how did you
what?
guys?
Yeah, I'm like, are you not seeing the same movie? I'm seeing, look. She's like, he's in white makeup. He looks like the Blue Man Group, but just not ripe yet. It was just bad. And so she was like, I can't believe this.
Dude, don't watch I Can Only Imagine then. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I don't feel like having
I
a big
feel
old
like
cry.
I feel like you would love it though because I never knew the story and it's I can't believe I'm saying this because it's I Can Only Imagine, but
It's the story of the song?
yes,
Okay.
it's Bart Millard who got
Why is his name Bart Millard?
that's the lead singer of
That's the
Mercy
worst-
Me, bro.
yeah,
That's the worst name.
That's why they went by Mercy Me
There
and
was
not
just-
the Bart Millard band.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like Tyson Motzenbach.
So here's the
Bart
crazy
Millard.
part. Like Albuquerque, or at least local nostalgia vibe, Bart Millard grew up in Greenville, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was little, I mean, like his family life was a disaster. His dad, who's played by Dennis Quaid, was insane. His mom didn't know what to do. They sent him off to this like Bible camp. And it was at this little place you may have heard of called Glorieta, New Mexico.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, dude.
That's Yeah.
Right? So that like his story kicks off in Glorieta and like I don't even want to ruin it.
Wow.
I was actually intrigued and like what actually happened to get that song off the ground and their career and everything that they endured in his life and his bitterness towards his dad and like it was amazing. I loved it.
Wow.
I loved it. I cried
Glorieta.
like 3 times, which I was so mad at myself. I couldn't believe it. I'm in a room full of like people. We're just watching this movie.
I cry every time I hear that
Steven's
song.
laughing at me. Oh, I can't believe you're crying. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. I was bawling. I was weeping, bro. That was a good one.
That's easy to do.
It was a good one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't cry at Ready Player One. Maybe I did out of sheer joy.
I had a bad
Right?
experience.
I'm so mad.
I walked
for you.
out last night. I
I'm
went to
so
see it.
mad for
Not
you.
because of the movie, but because of the delivery. Like the audio was all crunked.
Yeah.
Like they had just the center channel and the sub. So in other words, you can just hear dialogue and talking, but the background music, the background, like there was nothing moving from left to right, nothing happening on the side speakers. And people just kind of didn't know, because you're hearing the dialogue, you're getting the story, but
Right.
they can feel something's wrong, but most people don't know how to articulate it.
Right.
And so I went out there 3 times to go talk to the manager, and just walking out through there takes forever. So I'm missing like key scenes. It's a really fast-paced movie. And finally, after the 3rd one, I was like, dude, I've been so pumped for this movie. I am not watching it.
Yeah.
I said, you ruined it. They're like, we have to get a tech to check it out maybe tomorrow because, it doesn't sound like what you're saying could be a problem. I'm like, go into this other movie because I did.
Yeah.
I walked into the other one to see if I was nuts. And sure enough, they had background music. I said,
awful.
you just have talking.
Dude, that's the worst because that like totally taints the experience.
Yeah.
And then like now.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna go see it today. They gave me like
Okay,
a little
good.
voucher to
Good.
go see it
Yeah.
on another screen.
And what a better way to celebrate Good Friday than seeing a good movie.
Yes.
Remember the Starmies are chiming in like on the first movie that made them cry? Somebody chimed in with the Iron Giant, which in turn is like, dude. Yeah.
Iron Giant was so good.
There are those movies that no matter what, how many times you see it, like you cry. I think the worst one for me that like still I just don't even want to watch the movie.
Land Before Time?
No,
Yeah,
dude. Although
me
when I was
too.
a kid, Ducky, oh gosh.
Oof.
Up is so hard to watch.
Yeah, and it Up's like at the get-go.
opening credits.
Yeah.
It's like
Ugh.
like
Oh
throughout
my
the whole film, you're just heavy. I remember when we saw it in the movie theater because we were like, ooh, Pixar. And Jack was little and he walked out of there like solemn. It was like, okay, well.
Dude, I cried at
all
the
right.
Star Wars prequels.
Oh, dude, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, can't believe this is happening. Somebody ruined
My
childhood.
Right?
I cried.
Oh my
I
gosh.
cried all kinds of times
I bet.
at the movies.
I bet.
Once I was crying, I was like, and the guy, was like, "Why are you crying?" And I was only 8, and I was like, "Well, because I don't know who you are, and you brought me here." And so I was crying because that. I got out of there though. Just stranger danger. I just dropped and rolled to another row, another aisle. Escaped.
Speaking of Star Wars and childhood, did you hear us talking about Meryl Streep? Did you hear this?
I don't think that's a good
I did.
idea.
Yeah,
I know
like,
she's
what do you-
legendary, but come on, dude. It's, she flew through space.
Yeah.
They already jumped the shark on that one. Last Jedi is a super bummer for me, and I love Star Wars.
Wait,
Yeah.
we've never had this conversation.
Yeah, I know. You probably loved it.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
you could literally go right from episode 7 to whatever episode 9 is and not even care about 8 because nothing happened. Nothing happened in the movie that is important to a large arc. It felt like a filler episode.
Those are fighting words.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's my favorite.
Shut up, dude.
You are out of your mind.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
brilliant.
We're not doing this on
No,
the
we're not.
radio,
We don't
okay?
have time.
Because
We
it's
don't
like,
have time. We don't even have time.
you guys want to hear the nerds fight?
Oh my gosh, we got
Yeah.
Jordan Feliz coming up, and so I'm like, we don't even have time to argue.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what?
Yeah, dude.
How have we never had this conversation?
Whatever,
You're out
man.
of your mind.
No way. Dude, like, even though it's part of canon, it's like Ecclesiastes, right? You're like, well, this it was kind of rough reading. And so, or actually, I shouldn't say that. Last Jedi is more like the Apocrypha.
Oh my god!
So,
okay, wait.
I'm
I have
going
a
to say
question.
that
I have
it's
a
not
question.
necessarily divine.
Did you watch trailers and like read a bunch of theories beforehand?
Well,
no, I'm being serious. I'm
I
just
know.
curious.
I watched the trailer. Yeah, I know, and I made some of my own theories. But I
Okay.
mean, I just feel like it was super missed opportunities. You could just feel that the dude that did it, it was all like the suit saying, "Oh, it's got to be more of this and more of this," and there was no like reverence for like the giant story.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see a single trailer. I didn't
I'd rather
read
see
anything
Tyler
on it,
Perry's
so I
Star
just-
Wars.
Oh
Come
my
on.
gosh.
Tyler Perry's got
You
some
are crazy.
star power.
You are crazy.
I'm serious,
Pretty good
dude.
call.
Maggie saw it twice.
Yeah, I did.
And what do you think?
Well, okay, so
I saw it 4 times.
She saw it
opening
twice.
weekend.
Let Maggie say it. Let's hear it
the
from the
first
young
time,
people.
I liked it. I'm just like, dude, I'd see it again. It's Star Wars, for crying out loud.
Right.
And then the second time I saw it, I was just like, no.
Oh my
I did not like it.
my God.
Because
Ignorant and racist.
I noticed things that I didn't notice before, and it just changed my view on it. And therefore, I don't like it. I'm just
Dude, they're
Dude.
fighting the big, huge fight scene with what's his name?
Yes.
Snopes.com.
Yes, Snopes.
And so,
yes, Snopes.com.
yeah, and so,
yeah.
Did you see that red backdrop? I thought I was watching the Madonna Material Girl video. Like, seriously, it doesn't even look like you're on a spaceship. It looks like I'm watching a music video with Madonna. This is terrible.
Oh my god.
With like choreographed dance. It was
man.
it was like the Empire's Got Talent episode 2.
Oh my
That's what I was
That's
watching
true.
on there.
Yes.
Like some choreographed fight dance patrol was like doing little flips and stuff on this red background.
Lightsaber battle
was
of any
awful.
Star Wars
It was
movie.
awful. And then they got this big enemy base towards the end, and they're like, well, we've made this massive installation here, but I don't think it has a back door. We don't know how to get out. Seriously. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh man.
Come on, dude. Come on.
You're crazy.
Yeah, and what's his name?
Ben Solo?
No, the other guy.
Oh, what
the other lead dude.
Oh,
Finn?
Finn.
Finn,
Okay.
who can't fly a ship. He
Oh
needs Poe
my
as a pilot.
gosh.
He wakes up out of a coma
That's
and
racist.
he's like, hey, what's up? I'm going to go fly this ship. I'm a pilot now. It's like, last I checked, there wasn't a Matrix jack to like feed in. Oh, I know how to. Because before he was like, I need a pilot to get off this Death Star because I can't fly.
Yeah.
And then he went into the coma in the first movie. So we know for a fact that nothing's happened. He woke up. And he's like, let me take this ship. I fly now. I'm the best. And I'm just like, dude.
No, he has a point.
Oh
He
my
has a
gosh, this is terrible.
You're crazy.
You are a liar.
Yes, thank you.
Is that
Alexa.
Oh, are you serious? I thought that was
Alexa.
Heidi.
No, that's hilarious.
I was like, is that my wife?
No, that's Alexa.
It
But she
sounds like-
hates me.
My wife does voice reads, and so I thought that was one of her political reads.
That's hilarious. No, I'm used to Siri.
Steve-O, shut up.
Okay, sorry. We got an Alexa, and she's kind of a jerk to me.
Oh,
She hates Steve-O.
That's good.
So, but it's-
Somebody.
Yeah, she puts me in my place.
All right, well, let's give the details because we've got Jordan Feliz coming up. So
know.
let's give the
Gosh,
details
dang
one more
it.
time about this prom that's happening next Friday.
Mags, tell us when it is.
April 6th.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
When to when?
7 to 10.
Yep.
Where?
Albuquerque
Hotel Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Hotel Albuquerque.
Words,
Why you
same
trying-
words.
Teenager doesn't
different
know
orders.
which
Just want to make
hotel?
sure she knows the facts.
No. That's good. Your teenage daughter doesn't know what hotel. Am I right?
No, that's
you
not.
raised her
What?
right.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
good, man.
No, the point I was getting at is any like band event or whatever, or event that your students have. I
Yeah.
don't know about it until the day before. I'm like, surely the teachers told you about this sooner. And Maggie's usually like, well, it's tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
That's
But she
true.
knows this one in advance, is what I'm saying.
Hotel Albuquerque.
Okay. Yeah.
April
And is it
6th.
going to be cool? That's what we really want to know.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. 100%
Hit the thrift
guaranteed
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
80s
Yeah.
if you want.
So it
Dress
doesn't.
up.
Even if you have your school has a regular prom or whatever, chances are it is super lame compared to this.
It's going to be
So
Probably.
you need to
Yeah.
go just
Probably.
to get your dance party on.
Yeah,
that.
there you go. We posted all the details. Get there, star88.fm. You can buy tickets there, everything.
Beautiful. $25.
Yeah, dude, help support an incredible nonprofit ministry doing amazing things in our community. And get your dance on.
That's right. Belleville.
You guys should go. You guys should chaperone.
Dude.
My chaperone.
All right, we got to take a break. We're live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. When we come back, our boy Jordan Feliz is going to be joining us
Dude,
on
he
the
will
show.
be here April 15th. Gosh, I love this man so much.
And there's a lot going on today for Good Friday. There's a blood drive going on, starts at 8. And then, of course, Good Friday service starts at noon right here, Calvary campus. All the
gonna be
details
crazy.
coming up. So hang out. Jordan Feliz is next.
2,000 years ago, Jesus suffered and died on a Roman cross. His body was buried in a tomb and guarded by armed soldiers. The circumstances seemed hopeless, but God. All of us experience times of desperation, but as James Montgomery Boyce said, if you understand these two words, but God, they will save your soul. If you recall them daily and live by them, they will transform your life completely. Join me Easter Sunday at 7:30 a.m. as we celebrate history's greatest but God moment, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. We'll enjoy music from Battle Drums Worship with special guest Sarah Reeves. And I'll present a hope-filled message about how you can experience life change. I'll see you there.
Ken Costa wants you to get a grip.
If you've run your life drifting along, not sure of your why, trying to just muddle through life, just remember this: in the beginning, God Go to the source. Find the source of all purpose. The source of identity, the source of your why, the source of the person who wants to say to you, I've got a purpose for you, but I have also given you the power to fulfill that purpose. No point in just having a purpose. Oh, that's a great calling, but I can't do it. But he says, I've got the way for you. I've got the way ahead. Because we need to know that.
Ken Costa on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
What's going on in the news today?
I want to make sure everyone is treated fairly, and we're moving along very nicely with North Korea. We'll see what happens. Certainly, the rhetoric has calmed down just a little bit. Would you say?
Kim Jong-un returns from a trip to China. Experts say it could be a sign he's willing to come to the negotiating table and talk with the U.S.
Stormy Daniels' request to depose President Trump over her non-disclosure agreement has been turned down, at least for now.
The ruling is not determinative. The judge here isn't saying the president can't be deposed, just that the lawyer for Stormy Daniels has asked for that too prematurely. Judge James Otero says the proper next step legally would be for the president's lawyer, Michael Cohen, to enter his own motion compelling arbitration under the confidentiality agreement. Then the judge says Daniels' lawyer can proceed with his motion demanding a deposition.
Mets fans mourning the loss of one of their greats, Rusty Staub.
A retaliatory move against the U.S. as Russia announces the expulsion of 60 American diplomats.
Amid controversy, innovation, satire, and philanthropy, Imus said goodbye, ending his legendary broadcast run. Applauded himself, and he saluted his audience.
You know, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, yesterday we got to sit down and talk to our friend Jordan Feliz, and he's going to be coming to New Mexico. He's got 2 dates planned, one in Albuquerque and one in Farmington.
That's right. He's playing Albuquerque at Hoffmantown Church on April the 15th, and then April 17th in Farmington for the Future Tour. But, dude, we haven't talked to him since last Easter. Yep. I love this man so much.
Yep, Jordan Feliz, guys. We got to talk to him. Here he is. Yo, who dis?
Okay.
Who dis?
Is this JD Chandler from Caleb?
Yo.
I wanted to prove it wasn't, but we're not allowed to say those words even on our radio station. So.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry, JD. I'm sorry.
I mean, we are positive and encouraging unless someone tells someone else to hang up on themselves.
Which could happen, Jordan.
Which really could.
Hey,
buddy.
What's up, y'all?
Dude, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just living the dream here, you know.
Yeah.
We're in Peoria, Illinois today.
Cool.
Dude, I've been seeing all of your like really rad Insta stories of you like, I'm going to go into this random Lifeway bookstore that still exists because 1987 is cool out here and buy my own copy of my record. And I'm like, dang, dude, how does that feel?
Dude, it feels pretty awesome, dude. It was so cool. I'm so stoked about it. I'm just excited that it's out, you know? Like you end up like working on something for over a year and like there's all this like, you know, build up and everything to it, and then like when it's out you just feel like this insane amount of like weight lifted, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like our show every day. When I'm done at 10 a.m., I look over at Dex and I say, I'm so glad we did this today. And then I kiss him and I walk out of the room and just know that tomorrow's going to be just as good unless HR sees us.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man, wow.
So, it's great, man.
Kisses and everything.
Yeah.
Holy kisses,
Sounds like
of course,
an HR network.
Yeah. Do you find yourself getting caught up with the social media stuff, or even like your record just came out, so you're like, how many have I sold? How many downloads? Is that something that can be hard? Because I think it would drive me crazy.
Yeah, it can be really hard. And honestly, that's why whenever I started with my first record, I just didn't pay attention to it, to be honest. Like, I was just like, I just don't really care enough about this. Like, I care about my career and I care about all this, but like the numbers and everything, like, can kind of like distract you of like where like your worth is actually at, you know? And so I've just chosen not to like look at like radio charts or like anything. And usually like I'll get a phone call from like either my road manager or my manager or somebody from the label. I was like, hey, you know, this just went #1 this week. Congratulations. Or, you know, this just broke into the top 5 or whatever. And you're like, oh, that's awesome. You know, but like, if I continually stare at it and like, the other thing that's hard is like you watch other people's songs, maybe like they'll like grow faster, or their record will grow faster or something like that. And it almost makes you feel like, oh man, like maybe I'm just not as good as this person. And it's like, well, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that, that guy or that girl or that band, you know, they're just like doing something that either they have more people that are attached to a song on the record or the entire record. And that doesn't mean like your record isn't as good. It just means that that record is just being touched, you know, it's touching other people and more people than yours is currently. And sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's just the honest truth, you know?
Yeah. So what you're saying is you're not focused on all of the things around you currently. Your mindset is on the future?
Hey.
I mean, see what I did there?
I mean, look at you, dude.
Wow.
You're really on it today, aren't you?
You tied that in real well.
Shut up.
He's always like this. It drives you crazy.
Dude, like there was like a mixture of like a dad joke.
Yeah. It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was so dumb.
He's full of them, man.
Now, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, well, right now, the Future Tour, which is hitting Albuquerque on the 14th, I mean, ties into your album. I mean, I'm just here for all the jokes. Here for all the jokes.
You know what? That's why I'm really excited to be on this phone call right now.
Yeah?
Is really it's for the jokes and just the community, you know?
Yeah.
So that you could be like, man, seriously, bro, Star 88 is the worst. Like, Dex one time told me to hang up on myself. They were talking about some really weird, inappropriate crap. And then the next time, Steve-O was like killing it with like the 53-year-old dad jokes, but he's not even that old.
Yeah.
And I just don't even know. No wonder K-Love is outselling them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's part of it. Because we feel you. We look at the charts every day and we're like, yeah, man. I guess
still
we're
really
not
underground. We're
I guess
super underground.
Yeah, we're like the hipster radio station. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you know about us, it's like cool, but most people just don't. So,
oh, dude, no, bro, I'm so. But honestly, to be serious, I'm so glad to be talking to you guys. I'm so excited that the Future Tour is coming to Albuquerque.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'm also really excited that you guys are a part of it. So that is just super fun, and I'm really appreciative and love you guys. You know I do. And,
oh, heck yeah, man.
I'm amped.
I'm like bummed. I was excited that we're getting to talk to you because this Sunday is Easter, and it's like, man, how quickly does time fly? Because it feels like yesterday we were kicking it on the stage for sunrise service and like rocking early morning radio and having fun. And then all of a sudden
2 years
it's like,
ago.
I'm like, okay, well now Jordan's coming back for his headlining tour in April of 2018. What the heck,
Literally.
bro?
It's crazy,
Literally.
man.
I know, man. It's insane. I can't believe it. And I was just. It's funny because I was talking to my wife before we left for this run for Winter Jam, and she was like, do you remember that like a year ago we were getting ready to go to Albuquerque for Easter? I was like, wow, yeah, that was a year ago. That does not feel like a year ago. That feels like 3 months ago.
Yeah, it's
like, man,
crazy.
this is crazy. It's just, time is flying.
So, dude, catch us up, okay? Obviously, you're going to be here April 15th, the Futures Tour, and the Future Tour, you got a new record. Everything's blowing up. But what's going on with actual Jordan behind the scenes? Like, how's your year been, man?
Yeah, do you guys finish your house?
Dude, yes. Yes, we're in our house. House is done. My wife, I don't know if you guys know this, but we're having a little boy in August.
Yeah!
No way! That's awesome.
Dude!
Yeah, so we're super, super amped. She's my wife is 21 weeks pregnant right now, so
wow.
That's been super fun. Dude, it's been a whirlwind, man. Just with everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It feels like all my guys are like, you're always like going to have a baby whenever you have a new record. And I was like, no, we're not going to do that, because, you know, my record deal, I would have like, you know, I don't know, probably like 10 kids or something. So,
dude,
which would just be
a lot.
Would be like,
what are you, Mormon?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people feel called to that. You know? Right. I am not one of those people.
But to be fair, I think the older you get and the longer you are married, you realize that's one of the few ways you can trick your wife into being intimate with you, is like, hey, we should try having a baby.
Oh, my God. Unreal.
Oh, my God.
No, don't listen to Steve-O.
Hey, I've been married 15 years, man. I'm speaking wisdom. It's like Psalm 1, right? Like, you want to be like that tree planted with like wise dudes who are like, nah, brah, 15 years.
Here's what's funny, Jordan, is he's got two teenagers. He's got two teenagers, and then he's got a 5-year-old.
Yeah,
so it's
true.
like, you know that things weren't,
You know that some of the statement he just said was actually
There was
true.
a dry season, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just have another kid.
Oh, man. How did we get here? Anyways, I'm so
I
stoked.
have no
dude.
idea. How does it always turn into this?
The de-evolution of the morning invasion. Every time Jordan's on it, it's just crazy. But I love it, dude. I'm so stoked. Every time I see anything on Instagram, I'm like, holy crap. Jordan is blowing up, because I still remember a current affair and like rock and roll and doing things and just knowing I love this dude and he's going to be something rad. And it seems like every time I turn around, one of your songs is like doing something amazing, or you are like just breaking down barriers with your music. And it's awesome to see your career right now, dude, because God is just blessing what you are doing. And I freaking love it, man. I love it.
Dude. Thank you so much, man. It's been an honor to be in the place I'm in, and I'm so grateful to see like all the things that the Lord is doing through songs and through music and through like honestly even just like, you know, Christian radio. I mean, I know that it's crazy, because I feel like you know, some people would say differently, but I honestly really do feel like it's growing.
Yeah.
I feel like people are just in a constant search for something new and something that's hopeful, you know?
Yeah, man.
And I just, it's really fun to be, a Christian music artist right now, you know?
Heck yeah.
And it's really exciting to be a part of something that the Lord does every day, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dude, speak to that person that's like either in a band or wanting to do something, but knowing like, because the industry's changed and everything's kind of crazy. What advice would you give? Because you were in a rock band and you were touring around with terrible bands like Waverly, and you know, and then it's like, what am I going to do with my actual life? Because what if I want to like have a family someday? I'm going to work at Chick-fil-A forever? Like, what do we do here?
Nothing
like,
wrong with that, man.
Hey, you know, they're closed on Sundays. You always got a day off. So what? So what advice would you have for them if they're like feel like they're trying to do all these things and nothing is happening?
You know, I've always been telling people like to just continue to walk through the doors that the Lord opens. You know, like I was in a band for, you know, almost 5 years and toured and just scraping by and, you know, eating pizza every night for $5 Domino's or $5 whatever, Little Caesars, whatever that is. And, you know, the thing is that honestly got me to where I am though, you know, and I know it's crazy to think that like, you know, that was a thing, but it's really one of the people that I met on one of the tours I was on that is the reason why I'm here, you know? And I always just say, like, you know, if whether you're in a garage band or you're a aspiring Christian artist or you're want to be a pop artist, whatever you want to do, like, as long as you just continue to stay true to where the Lord is calling you and you just follow through that, and by follow through, I mean work, you know, because the Lord is going to open some doors that don't seem completely right, you know, that to you. But that's one of the beautiful things is like that's kind of the mystery of how God works is a lot of the things that we would plan look right to us, but a lot of the things that he does don't really look right to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, if I told you half my journey, I mean, we'd be here half the day. But I mean, literally 90% of the things that I've done to get me to where I'm at don't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, but I think, you know, you just continue to do that and follow the calling that the Lord puts on your heart. And whether that means he leads you to a church or whether it leads you to a stadium full of people, you know what I mean? You'll know that you've followed him.
Yeah, dude. Man, great words. I got to tell you, I'm really stoked. The Future Tour hitting Albuquerque Sunday, April 15th. And then it looks like you got a day off the next day and you're only traveling a couple hours to Farmington, New Mexico. So you might just have to come in on the morning show and kick it with us. I'm just saying.
I mean,
so
that might be real scary.
I mean,
it's a little
last
scary.
time we were all together with microphones, it kind of like de-evolved into crazy. So,
yeah, and it was an Easter service. So.
Yeah. Right?
So there it is. Dude, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to kick it. It's going to be really, really great. So there it is.
It's going to be awesome, y'all. I'm stoked.
Man, Jordan Feliz, the Future Tour with Blanca and For All Seasons, and it's going down Sunday, April 15th, right here at Albuquerque, New Mexico at Hoffmantown Church. All the details, star88.fm. Dude, love you, man.
Yeah, man. We'll see you soon.
Love you guys, man.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Buddy.
We'll talk soon.
See you, Jordan.
Okay, y'all. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Later.
All right. Love you, dude.
Why not take a quick break?
Be right back. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O. The Morning Invasion.
Next message. I usually call in and joke every morning, but I wanted to keep it real for a second. Everybody knows why Star 88 is phenomenal, and that has to do with the Morning Invasion. And more specifically, the Starmy, speaking on behalf of the Starmy, knows exactly why. And it's because of two gentlemen. You two gentlemen are the most awesome part of our morning as far as the Starmy is concerned, and you guys make it fabulous. You guys talk about real truth, the gospel truth. You guys play some good music, and you guys are hilarious.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
We all want the best future for our children. Our next generation of leaders needs a strong foundation. With small classes, a great sports program, and affordable tuition, Evangel Christian Academy strives to equip students for the work God has for them. ECA's mission is to educate students spiritually, academically, and physically. Our philosophy is to prepare students for the work God has for them. We endeavor to challenge each student spiritually through daily Bible classes and discipleship. Since 1976, Evangel Christian Academy has been serving children from preschool through 12th grade and is accredited with the Association of Christian Teachers and Schools, North Central and the state of New Mexico. Located at 4501 Montgomery Boulevard Northeast in Albuquerque. Call 505-883-4674 to learn more or go online to ecanm.info. That's ecanm.info.
A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
The church in Sardis died because it forgot that our victories from yesterday don't count today. I had somebody say something that startled me. Do you want to know how vibrant your Christian faith is? Let me ask you a question. How old are your illustrations? Do you have to borrow from yesterday or the day before? Or is there something going on in your life right now that is so vibrant that when you share your faith, you can say, this is what the Lord did for me today? Vance Havner, the great Southern Baptist preacher who is now with the Lord, used to say often in his meetings that every spiritual ministry goes through 4 stages. It starts with a man, it goes to a movement, it becomes a machine, and ultimately a monument. Problem with the church in Sardis is it was in the monument stage.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM. On the air and in your face.
But lovingly so.
This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
I was blinded, you gave me eyes to see. I was going under, you reached out to me. No, there's nothing you won't do to pick me up and pull me through. Every hour, 8 days a week, yeah. Your love is like a fountain, it'll never run dry, it'll never run dry. Your love is moving mountains every day of my life, every day of my life. Can I get a witness? We want glory, but can't measure up. We try money, but don't get enough. We fill our sky with fading lights, trying to guide us through the night. But you're the one thing that'll carry us, because your love is like a fountain, it'll never run dry, it'll never run dry. Your love is moving mountains every day of my life, every day of my life. Can I get a witness? So much love, so much grace, come on now. Can I get a witness? Somebody in this place, come on now. Can I get a witness? So much love, so much grace, come on now. Can I get a witness? Somebody in this place, come on now. Can I get a witness? Ooh, your love is like a fountain, it'll never run dry, it'll never run dry. Your love is moving mountains every day of my life, every day of my life. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Oh, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Oh, can I get a witness? Hey, can I get a witness? Oh, yeah. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness?
Good morning.
The Morning Invasion
Part of a complete breakfast. You're stupid.
with Dex and Steve-O.
Oh, welcome to the show, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. It's Good Friday. How's everybody doing? If you aren't doing anything and you got a little bit of time between now and noon, you should swing on down to 4001 Osuna Road Northeast. Right here, parking lot of Calvary. We have a blood drive going on. You guys can donate some blood. They'll be doing that until noon. And then Good Friday service right here at Calvary campus kicks off at noon. Goes till 1 o'clock. And if you've never been to a Good Friday service, it's all set up outside. It's beautiful. The weather's perfect outside. So that kicks off at noon today. A message from Pastor Skip Heitzig.
Oh, hey, bro.
Oh, hey, bro.
Well, I was waiting out there for Sam.
Guys, the nerd talk was so thick in the studio.
Sorry, we got off the air, and I'm like,
oh my god,
Joey Belleville! The Last Jedi was incredible!
The nerd smell is overwhelming.
Yes, it was so thick.
Sorry, bro.
I had to leave the studio at one point.
I got new oils, though, to make the studio smell better. Yeah, I should have brought it. It's in my car. I'll go get it.
Man.
Got some peppermint oil to keep us nice and alert.
So glad. Hey, where's this Swan? Is he coming?
I mean, maybe he's got opening day hangover. He's right behind us.
Oh.
He's racing in now.
Good. Sam Swan, everybody. We haven't seen him in like a month, so he'll be joining us here any second. Here in just a few minutes, we're going to talk about the NFL.
Nice.
Bringing on some new cheerleaders.
Oh, man. This is going to be a very interesting conversation.
For the first time, the NFL will have male cheerleaders. Cheerleaders?
Okay?
Cheerleaders? Sam scared me when he came in.
You couldn't even...
Sam Swan is here, everybody!
Hey.
Whoa. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, he does have opening day hangover.
You okay?
I do. I watched so much baseball yesterday.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I will say,
it was great.
I don't know if it's just like great news for the Cubbies or terrible news for the Marlins, but their season started with a home run on the very first pitch.
Yes, the very first pitch of the season.
Yeah.
Ian Happ went bridge. It was awesome.
It was, yeah.
Wow. I didn't get to see
for you.
it.
Everybody else had a great day. My buddy Brandon out there in Brooklyn was raving. The Astros had an incredible day. Ohtani had a hit in his first
did he?
MLB plate appearance.
I watched a little of that game.
Man.
And then I saw the A's come back and tie it, and then I thought, I can't watch it. I don't want to.
And we lost in
jinx
extras.
my friend. Well,
we lost in
sorry.
extras. So our perfect season is over.
It's over, guys. It's over.
Perfect season is
over, guys.
Only 161 more to go.
That's right.
The only thing we have to look forward to is those pickle dogs.
Oh, man. Yes.
Really?
I can't wait.
Pickle dogs?
So every year, Major League Baseball, all the stadiums, they have those like weird, quirky ballpark things.
Yeah.
Well, it just so happens that Dexter and I are going to be in Dallas in June
for the
Harvest America pre-show, which we will be doing nationally, which is pretty amazing. Pray for us about that.
Why you got to brag, bro?
Because it's a pretty incredible thing, and when God does big things like that, you want to brag that God is so good and cool and opening doors. So
pull up your braggy pants.
Okay, so we're going to be out there, and
I have 2 pairs.
The Rangers are taking on the Astros that weekend.
So you're going to get to see some baseball.
So we're going to go see some baseball.
I'm only going.
Here's
for the
why
pickle
he's
dog.
going. That's why he's going. I said.
That's it.
I said, but Dex, this is a stadium exclusive for them. They do this thing called the dilly dog. It's not a pickle dog. It's a dilly dog. They core a dill pickle, stuff it with a hot dog, dip it in batter, deep fried. It's a corn dog, but wrapped like a pickle wrapped corn dog.
I'm in.
Like, I don't even know what to do with myself. That sounds so crazy.
I'm in.
Oh, man.
We'll try one. So you got to make sure, if you don't follow us already, Star 88 FM.
I would love
Instagram,
to try that.
Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll be out there at the ballpark in Arlington, like at Facebook Live and Instagram
ballpark.
Live, and
That's a beautiful ballpark.
Sam, what have you been up to, man? It's been like a month.
I know. It feels like a month.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and it's not your fault. It's our fault.
It is.
Yeah. Well,
we've been out.
There
My
was
fault. I was at spring training.
There was a spring training trip, and then we had an assault out in front of.
How crazy!
Steve-O's life has been crazy.
My last 2 Thursdays,
I saw that on the news, and then
been
Dex said,
insane.
"We're not doing the show live today because this happened
because
in
it
front of
was in
Steve-O's house." And
in
I was
my
like, so
front
I
yard.
logged back on and watched the news again.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
that's crazy.
Apparently, I need to just stay away from Thursdays. Because the last 2 Thursdays of my life have been absolute insanity.
Yeah.
Kid was shot in my front yard 2 weeks ago.
Shot in the face.
And then yesterday, I went up to Santa Fe. I auditioned for a movie. I'd never like a live action film.
Yep. 50 Shades of Steve-O.
Okay, shut up. It was great. Shout out to my friend Angelique who helped me.
Thanks, Angelique, for hooking me up too. I appreciate that.
And so I went in
jelly.
and it was my first time ever. Like, there's a camera, there's lights. It's crazy. I'm doing this.
How'd it go?
And so
he's going to be a movie star. He's going to move away.
No, I'm not.
He still, off the air, Sam, I go, hey, I need you to promise me that you'll never leave me and you'll take me with you. And I'm like, say those words. And he just went, you're stupid. And I'm like, say the words.
He gave that
he
uncomfortable
still won't
laugh.
say the words. He will not say, I promise,
Okay, so
I will
anyways.
never leave you. He won't say them.
Those aren't my words. What I said was, I will never leave you or forsake you. Those were Jesus' words. You should cling to those.
Promise me right now.
Why would I leave? So, anyways, it was an amazing
Hollywood,
experience.
Stardom.
Yeah,
it was
lots
cool.
of money.
I don't even know what's going to happen with it. Anyways, it was a lot of fun.
How fun.
Yeah, so I leave there. I'm elated. I'm like, at least I can say I gave it my all, and I crushed it, and I was so happy because I'd never done anything like that. And I think every single one of us as humans, like, we got to take those steps and like,
man,
get it.
Just go for it.
I wasn't comfortable, but it was like, Lord, I mean, whatever, bro.
No fear,
if
man.
this is you, then open some cool doors.
Did you have to cry?
You know what? The funny thing is, I did have a serious scene, so
Really?
I did have to. Yeah, I didn't have to cry, but it just,
Steve was a crier too.
Anyways, all right.
That-
so
I, I feel like I could cry on screen.
yeah.
I can too.
You
I
probably
can make
could.
myself cry.
Anybody who has enough pain within them, you just hold on to it, and then you release
so
it in the
much darkness.
For real, you dig down deep.
So I'm
Okay,
leaving
so
there.
your best friend died.
Oh my god.
Go.
I'm leaving there. I'm elated. I'm like, I
Yeah.
just crushed it. This is amazing. Thank you, Lord. And then all of a sudden, a teenager was like, oh, this is amazing. I'm going to crush this person's car.
Oh my gosh.
So I was at a red light in Santa Fe, and like it turned green, and I was like, just about to think I was about to start going, and then just destroyed from behind.
If you're not on YouTube or Facebook Live, Steve-O's in a wheelchair and wearing a neck brace right now.
He was like, you should be wearing a neck brace. I'm like, no. But I do actually, like, no joke, I really hurt.
Do you know what? I didn't, because the van is parked where in the row of cars where where I park with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I parked on the other side of the van, so I didn't really see your car. And then I walked around the sidewalk, so I didn't see. It got messed up pretty bad? I'll look at it when I leave.
Yeah, the fender is like now buckled over both sides of it. So I'm hoping there's no frame damage because that's my car.
Did he hit you real hard?
She did.
She.
There were no brakes. There were no, normally it's like skid marks to the brake. There was none of that because I think she was probably, she said she admitted she was distracted driving.
She didn't
go as far as saying. Okay, stop
now,
it.
to be fair, she may have been Instagramming. She may not have been texting.
No, and I felt so bad for her because she hit me so hard, her airbags deployed, cut her face. So she's bleeding, she's crying, and I'm going, I'm sorry, are you okay? And then at the end, like, her mom came and got her, and they were really sweet. And I'm like, it was so nice to meet you guys. God bless
sorry
you.
It was
I
under
hope
these
you have,
circumstances.
right? I'm like, I hope you guys have a better day.
And then you get in your car and you scream, have you ever heard of driving school?
I know, right? No.
That's too bad.
I just felt bad
That's
for
horrible.
Because I'd never been involved in an accident like that. I just...
Really?
Yeah, it was my...
Wow.
I'm 39, guys, and I'm talking to the cop like, so what do I don't know what to
do.
Do I call insurance? Like, how do I... And he's like, halt, slow down. I'll give you the, the
I'll
report
walk you
number.
through it.
You're going to call her insurance, not your... Oh, okay, all right.
You've been dealing with a lot of cops.
Well, you can also,
right?
Yeah.
You can also call your insurance, and they'll call their insurance.
Oh, man.
See, if your people call their people, that's
It's
a whole
so
lot easier.
confusing.
Keeps
Really?
you out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Just stay out of it.
Well, I'd called...
I guess the
people
opposite is, it's good that it's not the opposite. It's true that you always have accidents.
Yeah.
Car wrecks.
No, I seriously didn't know what to do. And this poor girl, she was like 20 years old.
Yeah,
and she was just like, I'm so sorry. And I said, that's okay. This is a new experience for me. I've never done this before. And
So
she goes,
thank you.
This is my second one in 4 months. And I'm like, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
So poor thing, though. I
Yeah,
just,
bless her heart.
And her mom was really sweet. And I was going, I have 3 boys. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Because she was just like, honey, you got it. And it was like, hey, it's, whatever. Everybody's alive and we're cool.
Make sure everybody's okay.
That's it.
So it was crazy.
Vehicles can be replaced.
I just kept saying,
People
I work
can't.
in radio, so this is going to just make for a really fun...
It's going to be a great morning show.
And I think that's like one thing
Man.
God has blessed me with is the ability to just like kind of shake it off. Thank you, T-Swift.
Yeah.
Because I know that it's going to be a fun radio story or, maybe
And
not.
so that was on a Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday. So my last 2 Thursdays have been kind of...
And the Thursday
insane.
before is
when the kid got shot in my, in my front yard. No big.
You've probably talked about this. How is the kid?
I haven't talked about it because it's still under investigation, and they're like, "Hey, don't talk about it." And I'm
I
like,
got you.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
It'd be
he's
cool
alive.
when its case is closed.
He's alive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
A big giant shout out. Like every time I mention it, I always want to shout out to our neighbor Tiffany, who is a labor delivery nurse, who was immediately on the scene. Like we ran out with blankets. She's going, "Do this, lift his legs, do that," and and she stopped the bleeding and she knew what to do and got in. So when they got there, she saved that kid's life.
Yeah.
So
dude,
it's cool,
that's
man.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Good.
So basically, I've been doing nothing compared to Steve-O.
Right?
In the 2 weeks I've been not been on the
Hey,
air.
you know what? I'll trade you.
But I will say this.
I'll trade you.
No, thanks. Hey, you do you, boo. I will say this. I have missed you guys.
Missed you too, bro.
Yeah.
In fact, the whole time I kept thinking, I'm just going to call in. I'm just going to call in. I'm just going to call in. In fact, I almost called in yesterday.
I thought you were going to come in sometime this week.
Well, I was
too.
going to sneak in yesterday, but I forgot that Nate was going to be in there. So when I got in the car, I got in the car on my driveway, and I was going to drive straight here and got here, and then I heard Nate talking, and I thought, oh, yeah, it's Psychotherapy Live.
But Nate wasn't here. He should have
Well,
came in.
I didn't realize that until later. And then you guys were talking about, well, nobody's calling in, and I was about to call in and talk about baseball. I wasn't going to do Shock Therapy Live
Thank
stuff.
you, Lord, you didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
But then you guys started getting serious phone calls, and I was like, well, I'm not going to interrupt that for that. You know, that's a bigger deal.
Yeah,
So
that's a
I'll be
big
there
deal.
tomorrow. I'll get my 2 hours of fame and our hour and 55 minutes because I was a couple minutes late this morning. But I have missed you guys.
Missed you
I
too,
love
bro.
hanging out with you guys. So
Missed you too.
Thanks.
Good morning. Good morning.
Cruise.
Hello? Yes.
The cruise. They're missing from the list.
The Cruise?
Cruise.
The Cruise?
The movie.
Oh, the movie.
CROODS.
Yes.
What are you listening to the podcast? Like, come on, Booty.
Yeah.
Like
What's
you're
up?
chiming in on
You
like
still
the
on
topic
this?
from
That was
3 weeks
yesterday.
ago?
So yesterday, bro.
Yeah, or day before.
Day before.
Well, then the oh yeah.
Anti-bully.
Okay. I'm going to bully you all day long because The Cruise was a stupid movie. Get
And
out of here.
Hang up on
Get
yourself,
out of here
Booty.
with that, Booty.
Out.
Goodbye.
And the sports movies ones too. I thought
was
of another
good,
one
huh?
that was left off.
What?
Unless I missed it is
Vander.
No. Little Big League about the kid who inherits the Minnesota Twins.
Oh,
man.
yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Was that not on the
That was
list?
not on
I didn't think it was.
No, of course it wasn't on the list.
I was the one who texted in with 61.
Yep.
Well, because I texted you and then you didn't answer, so I went to the live line.
Okay.
I
Was
figured he
For
didn't
Love
see
of the
it.
Game? Is that a Kevin Costner one?
Yeah,
that's
man.
such a good
Hello.
one. That's like one of the greatest.
We got to
don't
meet.
suck right now.
Yes, dude. We
I
got to
love
meet
that
the
part.
shortstop from that movie.
No way.
Yeah, Jose Mota, actually, who is the color for Fox Sports West for Angel games.
Yeah.
He was out at spring training, and so he signed Jack and Luke's baseballs, and we talked to him for a minute. He played the shortstop
That's
in
right.
For Love of the
That's
Game.
cool.
That's right. That's a good.
And I seriously wanted to be like, dude, you're my favorite baseball movie, but I just let him talk to the kids, you
Yeah.
know, so.
Yeah. During that movie, I remember thinking, you know, the whole love story part of it was okay, but there was a part where it got a little long, and I leaned over to Brendan and I said, "It's time for baseball to come back."
Oh my gosh.
My favorite sports movie in the
That
world.
was a date night movie that Brendan and I went to go see.
Well-
and one of my kids, one of my youth from my youth group, were sitting right in front of me. She was on a date with her boyfriend, and every time I would make little comments, she would reach back and smack me. So I was getting smacked by 2 girls at that movie.
You probably deserved it.
I did. I usually do.
Well, speaking of sports, let's talk about the NFL because something happened that's never happened before. For the very first time, an NFL team will have male cheerleaders.
Man,
I don't want to talk about this.
I can't even.
I know,
What?
right? I'm like,
Why
I
you got to
don't wanna talk
discriminate,
about
man?
this.
Why can't men be cheerleaders?
Look, listen. All right. You know what? I better not. I better not be very, very honest.
Yeah. Watch your words. Watch
Here's
your
the
words.
deal. Sorry, I'm not like that bro who watches football and cares about cheerleaders.
Wow.
Because I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I could totally go without any male or
That is
female.
ignorant and racist.
I'm sorry to all the cheerleaders out there.
It's different.
You guys do
Listen,
a great job. You
it's-
really do. I
it-
just don't understand the purpose.
I feel like it's different in high school and collegiate football.
Yes, I agree.
It's a necessary part of school spirit.
Yes!
It's part of the whole experience.
Amen.
But in NFL,
No!
it's an entertainment ploy
Yeah.
to keep people occupied.
Yep.
While their inactivity is on.
So
the
I'm not
field.
saying anything negative towards the cheerleaders.
I hear
I just
ya.
don't understand
the philosophy.
Yes.
I got
Well, here's the deal. Okay, this is the deal. It's not an all-male squad, okay? It's 2 guys. They were named to the LA Rams cheerleading squad this week, and they're going to perform right alongside the women.
Of course it was LA.
So they're actually they're actual cheerleaders. The Baltimore Ravens
It wasn't
and
gonna
the
be
Colts
Pittsburgh.
have men on the squad who perform stunts with female cheerleaders, but this is the first time male cheerleaders will dance as well. Obviously, they didn't just toss 2 guys on the squad for the heck of it. They had to audition like anyone else. And there are 40 cheerleaders, so they're with 38 women.
Okay.
That's some pretty good odds, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a party you want to be at.
Yeah. Let me rethink my philosophy here.
Our boy TJ chimed in and said the Rams are clearly trying to lure Odell to their team with this. Okay, stop it.
That's horrible.
It's amazing.
Amazingly horrible. Odell.
Wow.
Somebody said, but due to inequality and budget cuts, there are no new uniforms. All shared uniforms.
So the boys have to wear the same uniform.
Yeah.
Yes, they couldn't get male squad cheer uniforms. Gosh, it's just
Yeah.
it's a publicity stunt, and I that's what it feels like, because I'm like, come on, does anybody care? Does anybody watch football with that in mind? Like, oh man, I just hope they show the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Anybody?
Yeah, even when I was at an NFL game,
Yeah.
you can't even see them. It's like they're just kind of there, but you don't even notice them.
Mm-hmm. Not an issue. I don't even want to talk
I don't know, man. Not a big deal.
Well, congratulations to the NFL.
Not a big deal, guys.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
Not a big deal at
Does
all.
any other sport still have cheerleaders? None.
Yeah.
No, I mean post high school, post college, like post collegiate. It's just football, right? You don't see them like track and field. You don't see them like in the Olympics.
Can you see him
There's
at
no
track and field?
Olympic.
Run,
although maybe we should,
Run
because
your heart out.
Yeah, we'd have like we'd have more team spirit, maybe like Team USA.
Maybe.
We need Team USA cheerleaders.
See, I'm more for the drill team. I like drill team. I'm not a big cheerleader guy. That sounded weird.
It did sound very weird.
Hang up on yourself.
Yeah,
I'll just stop. Not
Yeah.
even gonna dig.
No, I was always more of a drill team guy myself.
So today is day 2 of MLB baseball. I'm just changing the subject as quickly as I can.
Day 2.
Yeah, the NBA they got cheerleaders.
The NBA does.
NBA's got cheerleaders.
Yeah.
But yeah, baseball doesn't have cheerleaders.
No,
'cause that'd
never
be
have.
really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No.
Strike him out. Strike him out. Way out.
Oh, you know what? I'm wrong. Basketball has cheerleaders. Basketball still has cheerleaders. You're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nobody cares about basketball, though. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
People care.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Or the dancers. That's where Paula Abdul got her start.
Yeah.
She was a Laker girl.
She was a Laker girl.
Man. She
So there you
was.
go, you know.
She was.
Somebody said, unfortunately, some people actually really do care about the cheerleaders. Cheerleader bikini calendars are big-time sellers. Serious objectification of women. Maybe that's why. Like, I just don't get it. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. Seriously.
And they don't make any money either. They don't get paid very well
A good,
at all.
a good friend of mine in high school, his older sister was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader when we were in high school.
Yeah, they make like
And
$50 a game or something.
It's really, it's terrible. And it is, I agree, it is totally objectification. And we're in this time period where it's like, come on, guys, you want this to really, like let's really dialogue about equality and everything that we're talking about. Because when we have these things, all it's doing is just putting it in reverse.
Yeah.
You got places like Hooters or Twin Peaks or all those places where it's just full-on objectification, like, hey, but you make a lot of money. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that's...
And they have the cheerleading squads, the NFL cheerleading squads have some, I would almost even say archaic rules. And the reason I know some of the rules is because there's a story out in the news the last couple of days about the New Orleans cheerleader who got fired because she posted a picture on Instagram.
Yes!
But what she was wearing was not quite as revealing as what she wears on the sidelines.
Right.
And some of the rules, like if they're in a restaurant and one of the New Orleans Saints players walks into the restaurant, the cheerleader has to get up and leave because they're not supposed to have any I almost said cross-pollination, but that's not what I meant. They're not supposed to hang out with one another.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's equal? That's fair treatment?
Right.
Yeah.
To tell the cheerleader, I'm halfway through my meal. Oh, Drew Brees just walked in. Sorry, y'all, I got to go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, somebody did bring about the fact that we're both huge UFC fans, and I have the stinking UFC girls.
You can call them cheerleaders, though.
They're not cheerleaders, but
They're
that's
card girl, ring
yeah,
girls.
but they're literally eye candy. Like the
Yeah,
whole purpose
that's
of them,
true.
they're wearing skimpy clothes, and it's like, it's round 3, guys. Sorry for those that can't count to 3.
I know, right?
Oh, it's a championship match. Round 4. And I'm like, man.
Well, yeah, if they
It's the
have
one part
females,
that
they should
makes
have
me
guys
crazy.
doing that too. What?
Oh,
what I say?
Can I audition for that?
No, you cannot. They don't need
I can
guys
count to
because
3.
literally the dudes in the octagon are the ones that everybody's looking at because they're just like, yeah, just straight
I
yoked.
guarantee you, if I was in the octagon, they would not notice me.
Yeah, they would. It'd be like this bright light.
It'd be like, what's that skinny white dude doing in there?
They think of the rapture happened.
Glaring off of him, yeah.
Oh, wait, that's Sam Swan.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, I'm talking about football.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kind of.
Tell you what, there's nothing more American than football, man. Let me tell you, seen that pigskin fly 50 yards through the air. Ain't nothing more American than football, gosh dang it, man.
good
What
call.
you talking about cheerleaders, though, man? What's going on?
Well, here's the thing, though. Last year proved, if anything, there are more things American than football because there were some who just decided to take a knee. You want to talk about that one?
No, man, I want to talk about good old pigskin, man.
Good old pigskin, yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. We'll see you.
Well, I love that guy.
Right?
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? That guy probably, a lot of them probably boycotted. My whole family, like my mom, my they all boycotted the NFL. They didn't watch last year because they were just irate over
upset
kneeling and
there were a lot of people who did that.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends who seriously just like walked away from it. I'm like, man, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens this year. I know that they've been talking about it in the owners' meetings, like what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Whether
Nothing
or not they're going
announced
to
yet,
allow.
huh?
Yeah, nothing announced. But
yeah, I think we.
Yeah, they need to make a rule, man.
We get a little upset over.
I think there are other ways.
Things.
Yes, we do. I oddly enough, I'm not a huge fan of this man necessarily as far as his business. Well, he's a pretty good businessman, but Jerry Jones, I thought handled it well. I really did. Yeah. Everybody went out, they knelt at the 50, and then they came back and they stood for the national anthem.
And they did it as a team.
Yeah, they did it as a team.
And they talked about it as a team.
Yes.
Internal.
Yep.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Is when the teams work I don't care what everybody else is doing. This is what we, as our organization, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, interesting.
That's right. Okay.
Interesting.
First time ever, NFL team will have male cheerleaders, 2 of them.
I'm sure it won't happen in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Right.
Could happen in Miami. I'm trying to think of the teams with the lighter colors. I almost said something that was going to get me in trouble.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost. But I stopped short because I've got a filter.
Okay. Sam Swan hanging out with us. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Don't forget, outside in the parking lot right now is United Blood Services, and they are taking your blood right now. And it doesn't take very long to give blood, so if you want to swing by, they're going to be here till noon. And then a Good Friday service from noon to 1 kicks off right outside here at Calvary. Good Friday service. All right, when we come back, remember that girl who called us on Tuesday with Tam, and she sang the song, the Easter song? Yeah. Well, we'll play that song again when we come back, and I think there was some studio work this morning. I think I might have collaborated with her.
I love this.
So
New song, guys.
Let's see
New
how that
song.
turned out.
Can't wait.
All right, we'll be right back. Hang out.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. Sagebrush Church invites you to join them for worship and an engaging message for Easter weekend. They'll have services for kids and students, including an egg hunt and awesome giveaways for preschool through 5th grade. Celebrate Holy Week with Legacy as they gather together for a special Good Friday service on March 30th at 6:30 p.m. Just 3 days later, celebrate the victory of Christ's resurrection and experience Easter at Legacy April 1st at 9 a.m. If you're in Las Cruces, Mesilla Park Community Church invites you to join them at the El Paso Road campus to celebrate Easter. Services are at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. with free brunch being served before each service and a massive candy drop for the kids after each service. For Easter service times, locations, and more information about these events, visit star88.fm. For what's happening, I'm Heidi, and this is Star 88.
Ravi Zacharias said this: human beings are not an accidental blip on the radar screen of time. We are made with a specific purpose. That's a solar flare on Star 88.
Taking me some time to understand. Living in the past, not demand. So I'll run from it, I know I will. Maybe when you're drunk, you'll call me up and talk about the girls you used to love. While the years go by, you catching up. Well, I never thought that I had 23% of singing songs. Sometimes I loved it for and lost when I wrote. Will I remember what I done or what I didn't People talk and drown in their own words, protect themselves from things they haven't heard. While I run from it, I know I will. I never thought that I had 1 or 3% of singing songs. Sometimes I loved it for and lost when I wrote. Will I remember what I done or what I didn't do? I never thought that I had 23% of singing songs. Sometimes I loved it for and lost when I wrote. Will I remember what I done or what I did? Who I was, what I didn't
Robert Morris reminds us it's all about the heart.
Why did God create giving? You ever thought about that? Because God did. It's all through God's word. So invent or create giving. And the overwhelming answer was to support his work. Do you really think? And when you think about this, because it's funny to me, do you really think that God needs your money to support his work? I mean, is the light bill in heaven too big for God? They running out of gold for the streets? I mean, cattle on 1,000 hill, he's running out of cow. I mean, you know what? God needs you. No, listen, God did not create giving for his sake. He created giving for your sake.
Robert Morris in a Star 88 PowerPoint.
What's going on in the news today?
I want to make sure everyone is treated fairly, and we're moving along very nicely with North Korea. We'll see what happens. Certainly, the rhetoric has calmed down just a little bit. Would you say?
Kim Jong-un returns from a trip to China. Experts say it could be a sign he's willing to come to the negotiating table and talk with the U.S.
Stormy Daniels' request to depose President Trump over her non-disclosure agreement has been turned down, at least for now.
The ruling is not determinative. The judge here isn't saying the president can't be deposed, just that the lawyer for Stormy Daniels has asked for that too prematurely. Judge James Otero says the proper next step legally would be for the president's lawyer, Michael Cohen, to enter his own motion compelling arbitration under the confidentiality agreement. Then the judge says Daniels' lawyer can proceed with his motion demanding a deposition.
Mets fans mourning the loss of one of their greats, Rusty Staub.
A retaliatory move against the U.S. as Russia announces the expulsion of 60 American diplomats.
Amid controversy, innovation, satire, and philanthropy, Imus said goodbye, ending his legendary broadcast run. Applauded himself, and he saluted his audience.
You know I'm going to miss you.
Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios, Dex and Steve-O, Sam Swan. It's Good Friday. You guys can donate blood right now, 4001 Osuna Road Northeast. They're going to be out there in the Calvary parking lot till noon. And then we got Good Friday service kicking off at noon to 1. Come on down. Bring the fam. Bring your friends. It's a beautiful day outside. Beautiful. You guys can text in 505-585-LIVE. And you guys can always call and leave voicemails as well. So we're going to check. We got a couple more voicemails to check coming up after 9 o'clock. But let me play this clip here of this Star Army member, because on Tuesday we were hanging out and this young Star Army member calls in and she threw down an Easter song.
Oh, when you come out every year with them chocolate bunny ears, sweet tooth gets so hectic it's clear that I love you, chocolate bunny, more than any honey. Sugar rush when you are near. You're my sweet, sweet milk chocolate bunny. You melt in my mouth, so sweet and so tasty. Chocolate bunny. More than chocolate.
So good, right?
And
Yes!
you're all mine, sweet, sweet chocolate bunny. I'm in
Still going.
heaven with my bunny. Milk chocolate bunny.
That's amazing.
Really
good. Stop encouraging.
On my lips till I come on my
Is it the whole song?
head.
The whole song, guys.
She's still going. Thank you.
Buck was getting impatient.
Buck
wasn't he?
was, yes, Buck was like, done.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Dude, we were talking like American Idol in The Voice, and this girl calls in, and it was like, she just went for it.
Yeah.
I love that. See, you got to be bold, guys.
You got to be bold.
You got to like
go
step
for
out of
it.
your comfort zone and do things, because you never know what it's going to bring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just want to say, she actually, after the phone call, I asked her, hey, will you record that same song on your phone and then send it to me, email it to me, and I want to collaborate with you and do that song with you. I want to do a parody with you. I want to do that song. It's so good. I'm put on the radio. It's going to be one of the best parody Easter songs. We'll play it every year. Well, guys, I was hard at work all week. I got to say, though, the producer that was producing the song was very frustrating. Yeah. He was not patient with us. And in fact, I did not get the song done.
Oh.
I did not get the song done.
Cool.
But I happened to record a lot of the producing of the song.
Okay, that's not...
So I do have some bits and pieces. I don't know if that's good enough, but here you go.
And here we go. Sweet Chocolate Bunny, take 1.
Oh, when you come out every year with them chocolate bunny ears, sweet tooth gets so hectic it's clear.
Let's try that again. Take it from the top. Sweet Chocolate Bunny, take 2.
Oh, my sweet, sweet milk chocolate bunny, you melt in my mouth, so sweet and so tasty. Chocolate bunny.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's working. Let's try it. Let's try one more time here. Take it from the top. Sweet Chocolate Bunny, take 3.
You're my sweet, sweet milk chocolate bunny. You melt in my mouth, so sweet and so tasty.
Nope, not gonna work. Take it from the top. Here we go. Sweet Chocolate Bunny, take 20. Yep, that's it right there. Perfect. We're done. That's a wrap.
Wow. Are there any Kleenex or paper towels in here? Because my ears are bleeding.
Guys, it was so hard. I couldn't get it. Was so I shouldn't have.
Why?
She sent me her just an email with her singing, and so you can't match that with like a karaoke track unless she's like here to like hear it. So I couldn't match it, and it wasn't.
You couldn't find the right key.
Couldn't find the right key.
Audio, you can like find.
But that doesn't ever sound as good. And Guys, it just was a train wreck.
So are you going to take another stab at it?
I don't know. I mean, she'd have to come down here and sing. I'd have to get the lyrics from her.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not a producer, okay? I'm not a sound engineer, Sam. Don't put that pressure on me, bro.
Okay. But just try harder next time.
Oh, I tried hard.
Does that sound like wise advice?
I tried harder. Okay?
Kind of disappointed for the first time.
You know what? Sometimes, you throw things against the wall. Sometimes they stick. Sometimes they don't.
I mean, usually I feel like with you, it's been like 100%, man. 100% satisfaction rating.
Come on.
Yeah.
Take those eggs and gobble them up.
That is a really good Easter song.
Yeah.
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
I'm still humming your Thanksgiving song.
I know. Yep. Feliz, what was it? What was it?
Man, Police Past the Gems.
Yes. Yeah.
I wish you knew your own music.
I forgot. There's so many parodies.
He produces so many. He just can't keep track of them.
So many hits. So many hits.
Can't think of them.
I can't wait till you re-release your EP.
Man, your Rotten Tomato score went down like 8%.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to apologize to that lovely star member. The lyrics were great. You sounded great. I couldn't do it. I'm not a professional. Couldn't do it.
Well, at least you tried.
I did.
Steve-O's always saying, be bold, jump out there. You got a sneeze working?
Oh, so mad!
I hate that.
I was trying so hard.
I'm going to take it from you.
You did. You guys, I was like, just go. Just be quiet and go. But like,
I love stealing sneezes.
Oh, man.
I don't like you anymore. Oh, gosh, it kills my nose.
There's
you okay,
so
bro?
much dust and stuff in the air.
Yeah. Yeah.
I came out the other day and my white car had this yellow powder all over it from the pollen. I almost didn't touch it because I was thinking, as soon as I touch it, I'm going to start sneezing.
Wow.
Well, it's Easter, and you got big plans for Easter there, Sam Swan? I'm sure you do.
Well, yeah. Actually, today, Eastern Hills is having a, much like many, if not all, the churches in town are having some sort of a Good Friday service. And so at noon, we're going to gather and have a service, and then we always have a fellowship lunch following that with a cake auction.
Ooh.
To raise money for the youth ministry mission trip this summer.
Nice.
So we'll participate in all of that. And then, of course, Easter Sunday, the church is having a sunrise service.
Beautiful.
At Elena Gallegos Park. And then we'll have our regular Sunday morning Bible study and worship at the regular time, 9 o'clock, 10:30. So we're looking forward to just celebrating with God's people and celebrating the resurrection, which is like the exclamation point of all that Jesus came and said and taught and did, and the crucifixion and the 3 days in the tomb and then his resurrection, and all of that was proven by his resurrection.
That's right.
So
That's right.
If he hadn't been resurrected, then we wouldn't even be here talking about all this.
God's not dead. He's surely alive.
There you go.
That's right. God's Not Dead 3 out theaters. I'm not endorsed. I'm just saying it's out this weekend, guys. You can join Steve-O and I. We're going to be out for Easter sunrise service at UNM Stadium. Kicks off sunrise service kicks off at 7:30, and we're going to be out there from 6:30 to 7:30, just kind of entertaining, playing some music videos.
Easter invasion, bro.
Giving you guys just some entertainment. And 7:30 is when the sunrise service kicks off, and we got Sarah Reeves as special guest. She's going to be doing leading worship with battle drums, and then we have Pastor Skip Heitzig giving you a message of hope. So join us, UNM Stadium, kicking off at 7:30.
Sounds like a great morning.
It always is, man. It really is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of Easter, let me jump into a few of these because I found some strange Easter traditions.
Wait, are you going to ruin Easter sunrise service? What we're doing?
Come on, man. The chances of people hearing it now and then at Easter sunrise.
You're using our Sunday stuff?
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Actually, I think these are different. I found a whole these are. I have 20 of these bad boys. So I got 5 strange Easter traditions from other countries around the world. I think you're going to find these quite odd. Let's go down under to Australia.
Oh, good day, mate.
Are you Australian?
Yeah, got the Easter basket right here.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
Good eye.
What do they do?
In Australia,
Hugh Jackman.
It was good. That was terrible accent.
In Australia, rabbits are considered pests.
Oh.
That destroy crops and land. So some companies now make chocolate bilbies for Easter instead of bunnies.
A bilby?
A bilby is an endangered marsupial that's also known as a rabbit-eared bandicoot.
That's cool.
Right.
I'd totally rather have one of those.
Yeah.
A chocolate bilby.
No, right, Ed? That was British.
Cheerio.
Ruined it. Yeah.
I'd rather have a bilby.
Oi! Yeah, I don't know.
It's so hard. Australia, the Australian and British and the Irish and Scott, they all kind of blend to me.
Yeah.
When I try to do those, I'll end up so people know I'm
It's
faking.
like, woo!
Yeah. Hey, laddie, it's a grand day to be talking.
Yeah.
How about it all?
That was so Australian. That was just
so Australian. Felt like I was watching a Chris Hemsworth film. Love Thor.
Let's head on over to Florence, Italy.
Okay.
Right.
They have a 350-year-old tradition known as Scoppio del Carro.
Known as
or explosion of the cart.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's basically what it sounds like. A fancy cart packed with fireworks that's paraded through the city before being lit for a big fireworks display. That's what I'm talking about.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go to Italy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to Greece. On the morning of Holy Saturday, people on the island of Corfu in Greece throw pots and pans and other pottery out their windows and smash them on the street.
What?
That sounds like a riot.
But why?
Yeah.
But why?
Is there an explanation?
Doesn't say why.
Okay, I gotta look this up.
Doesn't say
Because
why.
I want to know, like, okay,
Hoopa!
pots, pans, and pottery. Why would you destroy that Easter weekend?
Easter in Greece.
It's
Google it.
Saturday.
Yep.
Island of
Yep. Just Easter in Greece, Holy Saturday.
Okay.
Well, no, don't the Greeks at their weddings, they break dishes? It's sort of a celebration of.
You're right.
And so I wonder if it's.
I thought that was for bar mitzvahs.
Yeah. And why would you waste some nice pots and pans? Those are
pot throwing
expensive.
ceremony.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, it's real.
Pot smashing ceremony?
Yeah, dude. It's real. Greek Orthodox generally celebrate Easter on a different date than Catholic and Protestant Christians. And this year, or at least that year, it's taking place on a different date. Easter morning in the city and surrounding villages of Corfu kick off with a traditional mass. They wait with their ears to the window, listening for the signal that it has ended. There's a bell chime, and at the stroke of 11 a.m., mass ends, and shattering pots just destroy the air with noise.
Wow.
Just shut my mic off.
Don't do that.
This is weird. It's got to be earthenware.
Earthenware?
Yeah. Huh. So here's how it started.
So when we say pots and pans, it's not like a
No,
metal
it's like
pot.
it's not like a metal. No,
clay.
So this derived from the Venetians, who on New Year's Day would throw their old things from the windows in the hopes of receiving new things in the new year.
Okay.
So they adopted the tradition of applying it to the most important day in their calendar, Greek Easter.
Okay.
Greaster, if you will.
Greaster, yes, Greaster.
So somewhere along the way, old things were replaced by pots and jugs of water, which just makes for louder noises upon impact. But I don't know. It's just... yeah. So it's thought, this is just a possibility, but it is thought that the custom has roots in the passage, "Thou, O Lord, raise me up that I may crush them as a potter's vessel."
I love that.
Okay. So I have an idea.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to move to Greece, and I'm going to open a pottery store,
Okay.
and I'm going to make lots of money.
You're like
you
Mr.
probably
Miyagi,
will,
bro.
because
Once a
there's
year.
also a possible reason, like a possible root behind it. They say could be tied to the fact that it's the beginning of plantation season, so that's when newly harvested produce was stored in new pots, and they threw out the old pots.
Okay.
So it's like you're throwing out the old things, now they're throwing out the old pots, and they're getting new pots for spring and for the new.
All right.
Okay.
It could be.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cool,
Okay.
man. All right, two more here. We're doing strange Easter traditions from other countries around the world. Let's go to my home country, Hungary.
'Cause I'm going to Hungary.
On Easter Monday, people in Hungary do something called sprinkling. So where boys It's where boys and girls playfully sprinkle perfume, cologne, or water on each other.
Ugh. I hate cologne and
What?
perfume.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you hated Hungarians.
No, my gosh.
I
hate
half
sprinkling.
Hungarian.
Like you're at the mall and they're like, would you like to? I'm like, get away from me, Hungarian. They're all
Better
That's
watch
what they
it.
do. They all got jobs in the mall spraying you with perfume.
Those aren't Hungarians,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Would you like some perfume?
According to your customs.
I will spray you with perfume.
Yeah. Don't go
You
to
know
the
what?
mall Easter weekend.
You might be right, man. They might be Hungarians.
Mm-hmm.
They might
Please
be
to
my
stand
brothers
still
and sisters.
while I spray you with perfume.
Wow. Okay.
I cannot stand that. I'm like weird about smells. And it's like, here, let me show you. You try. I'm like, get away from me.
Is it weird that I kind of get offended that when they see me coming, they don't ever ask me?
No, because they assume you smell lovely already.
Yes.
Really? You
And
think
you
so?
don't need
Yes.
it.
Okay.
They only spray the stinky people like me.
They see your aura.
Yeah, they're like, that guy's hair is really oily. He hasn't showered in 5 days. Here, you try.
You try.
You like?
Try.
No! I don't like!
I hate it when they spray me with women's perfume and say, don't you think your wife would smell good with that?
Yeah. And then you're like,
Like,
honey,
dude,
I swear it's
I
a Hungarian
promise
dude
it was,
at
it
the
was a
mall.
Hungarian dude in a white coat at Dillard's. He
Wait, what?
sprayed me. What were you doing in the Lady Dillard's? No. I had to pass through to the food court.
Yeah.
I needed a corn dog because Steve-O was talking about a fried pickle
Oh, my gosh.
with a hot dog in the middle and on a stick.
Oh, man.
On a stick.
Amazing. Amazing.
Our last one here, Bermuda.
Bahama. Come on, pretty mama.
Key Largo.
Montego.
Ooh, I wanna. On Good Friday, people fly
Boy.
colorful kites on the beach to symbolize Christ's resurrection and ascension into heaven.
That's pretty cool.
That's actually
awesome,
one of my
right?
favorites.
I like
Oh,
that.
look at those kites. There goes Jesus.
Oh, okay.
So did Jesus? Sam, answer me this question. When he left the disciples and went to heaven after he rose from the grave,
Yeah.
and he
After some time
yep.
still. Yeah.
did he shoot up into the sky like Superman?
Or did he
Or did you just disappear?
raise up slowly?
Okay.
The scripture is not explicit in how that happened. It just said he disappeared into the clouds.
See? Into the clouds. So he had to have bolted off the ground like Superman.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, I mean, what else? How else? I mean, what is
if you
that?
rise slowly, you can still disappear into the clouds.
Well, I mean, sure, he could have rose slowly, but why would he do that?
That is an interesting thing to ponder, but I don't have an answer for that.
Clouds are pretty high up, so it'd be a while. I mean, the disciples would have been looking at him for a while.
Dude,
and it'd be
do you
awkward.
think they'd be like,
it'd be awkward.
You're like, you don't want to look away?
Like,
and you're like, dude,
yeah.
my neck.
Bye, Jesus.
Like when you're sitting in the front row at a movie theater.
Bye. See you later. See you later. Bye.
It's like when you're
Okay,
leaving
bye.
work and you say bye to your friend, but then you walk to the. You're walking out together.
Or like in Despicable Me, when he's on the little cart and they say goodbye to him and he goes, he putters off real slow. And
I'm just saying, you're like
goodbye.
still walking in the parking lot. Like, do I talk to
This
him
is
again? I already said
awkward.
goodbye. You're like, I just
Awkward.
kissed Jesus goodbye. I can still see you.
And he hasn't gotten very far up.
Are we?
He's
Is this
still-
terrible?
I think
Sam?
we're bordering on
So let me
slightly
tell you how this
disrespectful.
went. Let me tell you how this tradition started. Legend has it that a Bermudan teacher was trying to find a simple yet effective way to demonstrate the ascension of Christ into heaven. So he used a kite decorated with Jesus's image to imprint the concept onto the minds of the children. And a kite already, right? It's already got the cross. And then he had this image of Jesus and then wanted to show that, and it became a tradition, and now it's kind of like our balloon fiesta. I mean, there are hundreds of kites in the sky.
Is that right?
I would love to see that.
That
That's
would
like
actually-
one of my favorites
that would
actually
actually
around the
kinda-
world.
yeah.
It really is.
That's
so
cool.
yeah,
It paints a nice picture.
it's not like 3, 4, 5 kites. It's
It's not like
sounds
hiding
awesome.
eggs for kids to find.
Yeah.
Who does that?
But it makes sense. I mean, come on. You got the cross,
Got the
Yeah.
cross.
Yeah.
kite.
Got the kite.
It's cool. It's really cool.
You got all of it, man. You got it all.
Okay.
You got to show up Easter sunrise service this Sunday morning. I'll be sharing some strange traditions from Germany, Texas,
Wait.
Spain.
Texas has strange traditions?
Texas is a country. Did you not know? It's like
The Republic.
Say.
The Republic of Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Texas, USA.
Dude, believe it or not, so on Sunday we're doing Easter sunrise service at University Stadium. You can find all the details at star88.fm, but I actually have the origination behind the sunrise service itself.
Oh.
And it's older than you might think, the
Really?
tradition. Yeah. So we'll talk about that at sunrise service.
You're going to share that on the sunrise service broadcast.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I had no idea that the Germans settled Texas. Did you know that? It was originally settled by the Germans. Texas was.
Dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's.
They love their baseball and their Frankfurt.
Yeah. Frankfurt.
Why do you think baseball is so
And
big in
Schlitterbahn?
Texas? Well, you can't have
Let's go
baseball
to
without
Schlitterbahn.
what? Bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
You like the bratwurst and some baseball?
Okay.
It makes so much sense with these crazy glasses on this
On the
filter
filter?
Friday.
Yeah.
Filter
Yeah.
Friday, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I like the baseball. Why did all my German guys sound like that? That's weird.
Hans.
Hi, y'all. I'm trying to do. How do you do like you're from Texas but German? Hey, y'all.
Well, I mean, think about all the names.
Howdy, y'all.
San Antonio, that's
Yeah.
German,
Okay.
right?
Oh, man.
Did you know that there is a city, it's actually a small community in central to eastern Texas, and the name of the town is West?
Wait.
So West Texas, the city of West Texas, is not in West Texas. It's in East Texas.
No kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I've been there.
Wow.
I painted a house there for a week.
I prefer West Texas. West, not West,
Yes.
but West Texas.
Because I know lots of people there. Lots of my good friends. Lubbock, Amarillo,
Heck yeah, man. Dude.
Borger,
Okay.
Kermit.
I've had
Kermit,
some
Texas.
crazy run-ins in the last couple weeks. We talked about them, car accident, incident in my front yard with the gun violence. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a week. However, I will tell you right now, I was just watching this video of a gentleman who had probably the most terrifying incident while on safari. I cannot wait to tell the story
Oh,
when
my
we come back.
gosh.
It's insane.
Yeah.
All right, we're live on YouTube and Facebook. You guys can go there and watch the show. We upload every show every day. So go there, Star 88 FM, Facebook and YouTube. Go subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, right now, going on until noon is United Blood Services. They're parked right out front here at 4001 Osuna Road Northeast, right here at Calvary in the parking lot. You guys can donate blood for Good Friday. And then we got the Good Friday service kicking off at noon right here at Calvary. We'll be right back from the Dream Star Remodeling Star 88 Studio.
Star 88 thanks Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans for becoming a power partner. Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans provides VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional home loans for purchase and refinance mortgages. Jake Canales, Doorway Home Loans, 505-261-5138. Doorway.com/Jake-Canales. Jake Can. Philippians 4:13. NMLS number 310617. Doorway Home Loans, a DBA of International City Mortgage Incorporated. NMLS number 222730.
Coming to Albuquerque May 1st at the Lobo Theater, Tyson Motzenberger, Tylen Motzentackle, Tyson Mulber Tackle. No. Hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
What's this? How do you pronounce this guy's name?
Motzenbacher.
Motzenbacher, that's right. Tyson Motzenbacher in concert.
Cause lately, it's been cold around here. Cold rain.
With special guest Matthew Wright
I was having a good day.
and John Van Dusen.
I testified against your case.
Tyson Motzenbacher coming May 1st to the Lobo. Get your tickets now. Only $10 at star88.fm.
Open your eyes, you're alive. Another fine night near the ocean.
This week on A New Beginning, Pastor Greg Laurie helps us prepare our hearts for a celebration of Easter. We'll dig deep into some of the Lord's most memorable words, 7 statements he made from the cross. And we'll see how each of us can find a second chance in the resurrection story. Tune in this week for A New Beginning with Pastor Greg Laurie.
Make an appointment with Greg Laurie weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM. This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe. Rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
I could write a million songs for this feeling that I can't resist. I knew it was right when you broke into my life. Tell me all the places we could go. If we never try, then we'll never know. Yeah, we'll be alright even outside of the lines. I won't give up on you, 'cause you don't give up on me. We can paint this town together. We can bring this world to color. I won't give up on you, 'cause you don't give up on me. Going all out for each other. We can make it last forever. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. Look at all the pages we've been through, all the tug of war I played with you. One-way conversations never seem to fly. You show me the world from way up high. Always got my back, got it every time. Never let me down, never let me say goodbye. I won't give up on you, 'cause you don't give up on me. We can paint this town together. We can bring this world to color. I won't give up on you, 'cause you don't give up on me. Going all out for each other. We can make it last forever. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. I'm gonna love you till my heart stops beating. I knew it was right when you broke into my life. Never let me down, never let me say goodbye.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
You guys are totally bad to the bone.
Come with me and we'll be in a world of pure morning invasion. Open your ears and you'll hear an assault of oral sensation. We'll begin with a grin Traveling on a wave of starry station, what we'll hear will incur fascination.
Beautiful, so beautiful. Beautiful on this Good Friday. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Sam Swan, the Swan is back, everybody. Full effect.
I am here.
He is here.
I am breathing.
Make your noise. Make your noise.
My
noise?
Yeah.
My noise?
The Swan is here, guys. And you go,
No, he's never done that. Wow. Literally never done that.
I've never done that, but I might say,
yeah.
I wish a swan sounded like that.
Right?
Actually, I think swans are silent. I don't know if they...
No, they honk. They're like, yeah.
Oh, no, that's a donkey. Sorry. I've been called that a couple of times, too.
Yeah.
Although in not such nice terms.
Oh, man.
You're a big donkey.
Yeah. We're live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. And there's a movie that opened up yesterday. It's just a little movie.
This is the Oasis. A whole virtual universe. You can do anything. Be anyone. Without going anywhere at all.
I'm in! Yeah. Take my money!
The Oasis was created by James Hallett.
I'm telling you guys, I'm excited.
Have you gone to see it yet?
No, I need to today.
I saw a screening on Monday. And I will tell everyone right now. One, I want to start it with this. It is rated PG-13. There is language. There's one use of the F word. There's a scary scene.
Right.
There's no blood or gore. Well, actually, technically, there's some blood.
Somebody says fart in this movie?
No, yes, exactly. He's a Baptist. That's as gnarly as their language vocabulary gets.
And I apologize for saying that.
Yes, yes.
I was just farting around.
Yeah, okay.
And weren't you saying there's like
Maybe we should pass on
there
that.
is a scene that's kind of scary?
There's video game violence because it's set in this virtual world. So like it's a video game kind of, and like so if you get there's battle scenes, and so you get shot, you just like you turn into coins. You know what I mean? There's no there's no violence or anything necessary, but there is violence because people are shooting each other.
Yeah.
And so I
sounds amazing.
But yeah, it's to nerd out for about 8 seconds. The book was written in 2011. My dear friend Joey Belleville, who's like 80s culture nerd, 70s 80s culture nerd, knew that me being 80s 90s culture nerd would lose my mind over it. So I read the book, and that's it. Like, the world is terrible. We're destroying all of our resources. People live in these places called stacks, which is just stacks of like mobile homes on top of each other because they have nowhere else to live. And so this really incredible, imaginative dude created the Oasis.
Much like Willy Wonka.
Yeah. But it's virtual reality. You could be anybody. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. There's no limit to your imagination. And so he dies in the beginning of the movie. He dies and
wants to give the keys to the city.
Yeah. So, but he left 3 quests within the video game. But he
Easter
died
eggs,
like
if you will.
30 years ago, and nobody's even opened to the first quest. So it's like that, you know, and so everybody's obsessed with the 80s culture, pop culture references and 90s pop culture references because this guy, that's when he grew up. So that was his obsession.
Okay.
So it's like all of these references.
Sounds like a great story.
And it's totally directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, bro.
Is he a famous director?
Yeah, right.
He's done a couple. I mean,
so here's the best
like
part.
one movie
If you're a fan
you
of
might say
like,
he's a jaw-dropping director.
I think
if
you're right.
you were
yes,
a fan of
jaw-dropping.
Steven Spielberg growing up, here's something fun as reference because we went and saw the movie on Monday, and the studio guy from Warner Brothers told us this after the movie. I wish I had known this beforehand. It's directed by Steven Spielberg. The book is basically a love letter to the 70s, 80s, and Steven Spielberg for crediting him for basically crafting everybody's childhood.
Wow.
Steven Spielberg didn't like that because he thought there were so many other things that really shaped our culture around that time.
He's very humble.
So he removed every single reference of any one of his films. Now, in post, people try to get away with it. So people that were working for him were like, dude, you're Steven Spielberg. We've got to include this or that. And if he caught them, he'd pull them from the film. However...
Even the DeLorean, because the DeLorean in the
oh my gosh, I'm
trailer.
going to fight you.
It's in the trailer, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm going to fight you because that's not Steven Spielberg!
Back to the Future.
It's Robert
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis!
I thought Steven Spielberg was a part of that.
No!
Robert
Serious?
Zemeckis.
Yes,
Some people
dude.
think that Zemeckis and Spielberg are the same person.
Oh my
That's
God.
Robert Zemeckis.
I honestly
who
always
directed
thought that was
Forrest
Steven
Gump,
Spielberg.
who
It's
directed
Robert.
Back to
Yeah.
the Future.
Wow.
Yeah.
My mind's blown right now.
You
I had
really
no
didn't know?
idea. I
So
thought it
that's
was
what
Back
I'm
to the
saying.
Future.
Like he thought there were so many others that shaped pop
It's
culture.
80s culture. See, yeah.
But everybody just attributes everything to Spielberg. And he's like, no, dude, there were so many other amazing things. So he pulled all of his references. But in post, other people added some in. And so there's between 10 and 12 Easter eggs that people have discovered. I saw one. That's all I saw.
That they snuck in.
That they snuck in.
Okay.
So like, you know, you're watching. And actually, I keep saying I saw one. Brody saw one.
Oh, did he?
We're like watching the movie and he goes, Gremlins! And I look up and like in the corner, it's like super quick, a gremlin jumps by. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh. That's a great movie.
because he was, yes. And so, but I mean, that's it. So you have to really search for it.
Okay.
So it's like kind of nerdy cool. Like there's
Yeah.
Easter eggs within Easter eggs within.
It's almost like a grown-up version of Wreck-It Ralph.
That's literally what I said after I saw the movie.
No way.
Because the whole movie you're going, there's Batman. There's just.
Steve-O and I are of one mind.
Yes, we are. So it's a lot of fun, but yes, there is a scary scene. There is language, no sexual content, but within the scary scene, there is something that happens. So there's like, there's not nudity.
Okay.
I just don't know how to. I
Yeah.
don't know how to say anything without
Parents
ruining
should go
anything.
watch it first.
So
if
yeah,
you're
go
That's
see
a good
it.
idea.
That's what I told Nate and Janae. Like, go see
Yeah.
that first. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have taken Brody had I seen it beforehand.
Yeah.
But
But
Christy was in Boston.
you
and I
just be bold. Just
and
go
he
out.
wanted to-
Just do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that's
Okay,
releasing today.
I'm pumped now.
So what do you think, Sam, as far as movies that came out this weekend? Because we have
It's
Ready
Hollywood
Player
hits,
One.
bro. We gotta.
We have Ready Player One. We have God's Not Dead 3.
Yep.
What else we got?
We've got Acrimony by Tyler Perry.
Yep,
which is what
that's another new one. But we
Yep.
still have a couple that came out even a week or two ago.
Pacific Rim last week. We've
Yeah.
got and I Can Only Imagine. It's Easter weekend, and I think I Can Only Imagine will outshine God's Not Dead 3 personally. But
Wow.
I mean, you're opposite, completely opposite. Actually,
You know what? After hearing Joey's opinion, I might be wrong. I think I might be wrong.
have
Yeah.
you seen I Can Only Imagine yet?
I have not yet.
Dude,
I want to.
listen, it is Easter weekend.
I need to go see it.
It is such an incredible story of
Maybe
redemption.
that's what Brenda and I will do too.
It is.
What do you
such
think will be
an
number 2?
Incredible story.
Number 2.
Because we already know Ready Player One will be number
Yeah,
one.
it better
it'll be number 1. Number 2. What was the third one you mentioned? I can't think of the name of it.
Tyler Perry's Acrimony.
Yeah, I think that.
It's rated R.
Those do good, but it is rated.
But it is
usually they
rated
aren't rated
R.
R movies.
It's rated R.
But they do really well.
But it's got Tyler Perry's
But
name
I was
on
going
it.
to say because Tyler Perry's name is
Yeah.
attached to it, some people will ignore the rating.
Yep.
And they will. So I'm going to jump out there and say that's going to be
That's a
number
good
2.
call.
That's what I say.
That's a good call.
That is what I say too.
Yeah.
Okay. I said God's Not Dead.
I finally saw Black Panther
And
when I texted you.
yeah,
I can't even describe.
I know, right? You like
I can't, I walked out of there going, oh, okay, that has just become probably one of my top 3 favorite Marvel movies.
Yeah.
The story is so well written.
I was wondering why you're wearing dreads this morning.
oh my gosh,
Wakanda
Dexter!
forever.
God,
I've even been practicing the salute. Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
Wakanda forever. Yes,
I can't even.
Yeah.
I can't even. And we also saw Jumanji.
That was fun.
Haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh!
That's fun, right?
It is the funniest. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I love Thor. Thor was great too.
Yeah.
And so we went. Brenda sent me to a store to purchase because some of our kids hadn't seen Jumanji, so we had rented it on Amazon. So we decided, we might as well buy it. So we bought it to show the kids. Stephanie and Dane were up from Hobbs this week. She had spring break, so we watched it. And while I was on, I forgot that was the day that The Last Jedi was released. So I'm walking through this store to buy Jumanji, and it was like this. It was like, la la la, Jumanji, Jumanji. What?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? What is this? And so I snapped a picture of it, and I sent it to Brenda, and I just sent, I just typed that in. And then I waited for her permission to buy it, and I didn't hear back. And in the meantime, I crawled over and found Jumanji. I grabbed Jumanji off the shelf, and then I crawled back to this display, and I just went, forget it. I am not waiting for permission. I'm buying this right now because it was the deluxe edition that has the book inside, too, that's got all the cool pictures.
Oh my
so
gosh.
Blu-ray, DVD, digital, and the book. And I came home, and Brenda said, you bought it, didn't you?
Oh, my gosh.
I said, yes. And I popped in the bonus features right then, and I just sat and watched. I geeked out for...
This is my future, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Sam, you are me. Like, it's weird.
And I'm not even... You're like level 5 nerd.
Dude,
I'm
but
level
that
3. I'm level 3 nerd because I forget a lot of stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
It
was incredible. For anybody who doesn't think like nerd culture is real, like
it almost.
I loved everything about that story.
I swear, Ray reached out and grabbed me and
hilarious.
said, "Sam, this is the Blu-ray you want to buy," and it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
And leave your gun. And I left my gun right there for her.
Man.
I just had, I think, one of the greatest ideas that I've ever had while you were sharing that story.
Okay.
Next time you want to buy, now stay with me.
Okay, I'm staying.
Next time you want to buy a DVD, Steve, I'm talking to you as well. Okay. And anybody else out there that wants to buy a DVD, here's what you do. You give me the money instead. Okay? Give me the $20, the $25. And then when you want to rent it, I'll give you $5 back to rent it whenever you want.
You are so dumb.
You can stream it, but I'll keep the money.
You're so dumb.
Because it's so dumb to buy DVDs.
You're crazy.
I don't understand it at all. It's crazy.
You're not going to win this one.
I partially agree. I don't buy the DVD. I buy the Blu-ray that comes with a DVD and a digital. Now, here's what happens.
Yep.
Because sometimes, like, for example, Zootopia. Okay? Zootopia comes with a Blu-ray and DVD. My children, my grown children, some of them don't have a Blu-ray player, so I loan them the DVD so that they can watch that movie with their children. And then I, of course, charge rent for it so I can get money from my children because they owe me billions of dollars. Billions.
Billions?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's not exaggerate. Millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So, that I agree. Now, if it comes out just Blu-ray and digital, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that too. Because when I'm on the road, I take my iPad and I may watch a movie on my iPad while I'm driving, but when I'm stopped at a rest stop or whatever. Yeah. So I get you on the DVD thing, but they stick you with that. Because some people, not everybody has a Blu-ray player. And the thing about the streaming is that there are some things that don't come out ready to stream. And now that I've purchased it, I don't have to rent it from Amazon anymore, ever again. Yeah. I can play it anytime I want.
I guess I'm just the type that really doesn't watch a movie more than once, usually.
Oh, yeah. See, we watch, if it's one we love, we watch it a ton.
I mean, I have, but it's pretty rare where I watch, if I see a movie, I don't watch it again.
Yeah. We get to the point in our family where we watch it so much where we speak to one another in the movie dialogue. That's the communication we have, and we know what we're talking about. And movies like Rookie of the Year and Little
some
Big
of those
League,
classics,
those kind of like that. Yeah, we do that too.
Those are fun.
Yeah. So, but I hear you. I'm with you on that a little bit. And the only
I think
reason
I can make a lot of money.
You might do that. That's not a bad idea.
I'm like a bank.
It's not.
You know, it's basically what I am, right?
Here, Dex, take all my money.
I'm just gonna hold on
Give
to
me
their money.
$5 every time I rent
it.
Jumanji.
Dude, you are so
every
in the
5
minority.
years.
Literally, no one is in agreement with you.
Whatever, guys.
Literally, no one has said,
DVDs?
"Oh yeah." Here's my thing too. Like along with Sam, I'll get the Blu-ray that comes with the DVD, that comes with the digital copy. So it's like if I phone, I will. If I want to watch it in our car, because we're at a place where our minivan's got a screen with the DVD player,
then
not a Blu-ray player,
right.
I can take that with me. I can't take a streaming digital copy with me. And Blu-ray is just Blu-ray. And as the collector in me, I love having those on my shelf.
Plus,
I will only buy like the big ones, like all Marvel, all Star Wars, everything else can
if
go
it's a big one, if it's a big movie, that there's lots and lots of bonus features you want to watch, and sometimes you can buy those digitally, you know, like through Amazon or whatever. But then you still have to access Amazon to be able to watch those. But if I just want to watch the special features, like the Star Wars, the newest Star Wars has a whole Blu-ray dedicated only to bonus features, and so it's like hours and hours of geekdom.
Pretty sure I could find them on YouTube.
I was gonna say actually now digitally, if you buy them, you can. It comes with like the special features.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff
can
at
do.
this
You can
point.
buy.
You can do it.
You can buy either version.
Yeah,
but still, you have to log into your account, and you have to do all
and
that.
I hope you got good Wi-Fi wherever you're at.
Yeah.
I hope you're because when I'm in need of a streaming of it, it's usually on an airplane or somewhere where I don't even have Wi-Fi.
And if the power goes out, if you lose your power, you can still watch your DVD.
You know what, guys?
By candlelight, but you still have to watch it. It affects the screen. But it's is that not how?
No, that's not.
I thought if you put it on a pencil and spun it fast enough.
I'm like waiting to see one person go, yeah, dude, that's all I do.
Nobody's chimed in.
That's all I do. Digital, bro. Digital.
Wow.
No one. Everybody's still like, I get it that digital media is the way to go in space. And I have friends who only buy digital for that reason because they're like, oh, where am I going to put these movies? But for me, when it comes to the big ones, and like you mentioned buying them for us and then letting us rent them back to you, you don't have little children anymore. Brody watches the same movie every day for a month. Like it's not like,
That's a good call.
Thor Ragnarok came out and we've seen it 15 times in 2 weeks. Like seriously,
yeah, my kids are the same way.
Every day.
Coco's the same way.
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, you would
I
love
know!
Coco.
Everybody says Coco's great.
It's
I
so
can't believe
good.
this. I've
I'm
never
telling
seen
you,
it.
it's a well-written story.
That's what I've heard.
Well written.
All right. Are we doing this?
Let's do it.
Oh
are we
my
doing?
gosh.
Let's do
Okay.
it. Let's do
Okay.
it.
We're talking about, movies,
Oh, the
fun,
safari.
all these great things. Listen to this. People do different things to get enjoyment out of life. One man decided, you know what I want to do? Go to Africa and see a bunch of animals. And that sounds, actually, I've always wanted to do something like
That'd
this.
be cool.
Like, forget the zoo, and you see, like, oh, there's the lions. Like, I want to drive through a place and be like, guys, we can't move.
Yes.
At least I thought I did until this story. This is crazy. A dude was on spring break in Africa, Tanzania to be exact. So he's like kicking it, windows opening on safari, and all of a sudden, a cheetah, like not a baby, a full-grown cheetah jumped into the car. It is all captured on video because the guy's like taking video of everything, and the next thing you know, he is frozen. In fact, you know how like
my gosh.
moments, like scary emergency moments, it's like it's actually only like 30 seconds, but it feels like an eternity?
Yeah.
This man had to be frozen in place for over 10 minutes.
Wow.
Like, talk about the most terrifying 10 minutes of your entire existence.
There were 2 cheetahs?
Suddenly not one, but 2 in the caption.
Oh my gosh, 2 cheetahs and they're just hanging out.
So he's kicking it, and a full-grown cheetah
Wants to go for a
oh
ride.
my gosh, I'm like panicking
Like
for
he's
this
in the
man.
back seat.
Dude's in the front seat driving, and all of a sudden, Cheetah just pops into the back seat, and I mean those paws. Cheetah's like eating the upholstery, just going for it, and the safari guide immediately just says, "Freeze." And they had to freeze in place for over 10 minutes.
Wow.
As these cheetahs, plural, hung out direct. I mean, imagine you can't even see what's happening. Like they're behind you, like directly behind you in the seat.
That's what I don't understand. Okay, you're on a safari in the jungle, and you have a car like that with open windows that cheetahs and lions can just jump in. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
I'm not going to lie, guys. I would have peed a little.
Oh, I would have died.
Like, I'm trying to tell the story and not move, and it's not working out for me.
Yeah.
Like, 10 minutes with a cheetah directly behind you.
Gee.
I got to post this video because
That is the
You know
most
what you're supposed to
amazing.
do if a cheetah jumps in your car?
What?
Cheetah! Stop it!
No, shut up.
Cheetah! Stop
idiot.
it!
Gosh,
Stop
you were
it,
so
Cheetah!
dumb.
Stop it!
So I guess this story illustrates that the old adage, cheetahs never prosper, isn't true.
Oh, okay. Dude, a second cheetah joins the party, and this kid says all he could do was hope for the best and pray to God that he was not dinner.
Oh my God.
Like,
it said, didn't it say as part of the caption on the video, it said that when they left, they went to go eat a gazelle.
Are you? Wait, really?
I read that. I swear, when you were playing the video,
I think they just wanted to see what was up.
All the words that were.
They wanted to say hi.
So he said they started to notice the cheetahs became curious of the vehicle, but it was too late to drive quickly away because you don't want to startle the animals because that's when things usually go wrong. So they're just like locked in place. Cheetahs are obviously very fast.
Yeah.
So they were watching them from a distance, and all of a sudden the cheetahs take note of the car. Oh, gosh.
This is what I wonder. I wonder if the cheetah, the way that they view him in the car, do they think he's like part of the car?
Vehicle, yes. Yeah,
and maybe that's why they didn't attack.
Yeah.
But if he was alone, because they say a lot of times you got to make yourself look big with certain animals and, make loud noises. I wonder if because he didn't move, maybe they thought he was part of the vehicle. I don't know.
He said that his tour guide helped him to calm his breathing and just sit.
Show no fear, bro.
Like
they can sense fear.
They can sense fear.
They can feel
I think in this case they could sense a lot of things.
Dude, remain calm, slow your breathing, make sure the cheetah isn't agitated, let him explore the vehicle, just like absolutely still. And I guess they sniffed around, chewed on the seats for about 10 minutes. Can you imagine? This cheetah is chewing on your seat. Like it's chewing on the seats.
I don't think insurance covers
and
that.
And you're like, right. You're like, this cheetah is literally directly behind me. Like you can't see, you can't move, you can't anything.
I can't imagine.
While a full-grown cheetah. Plural, are enjoying your headrest. So apparently they sniffed around, chewed on the seats. They finally jumped out and got on their way. He said, honestly, it was probably one of the scariest moments of my life while it was happening. And after they wandered off, he said the group just stared because there were multiple people in the vehicle. They just stared at each other like in stunned silence for a moment before they could regather themselves because...
So...
Oh my gosh, dude.
I just can't believe it. That is crazy.
So is it the guy in the front seat? Was he the one filming it? Because he must be in like the middle seat.
Yeah, that dude's in the middle row. And the tour guide's in the very front seat, just like, don't move.
Don't move, bro. Hey, bro, don't move.
No, this is exactly what happened with Teo and I wanted to murder him
with the bear?
With friendship and kindness, of course. Yes! We came upon a black bear, ginormous bear in the Greenbelt right here at Calvary where we work.
That was a Friday.
And I froze in place. Yeah. And Teo immediately started backing up. I'm like, stop, stop, stop. And as he's backing up, he pulls his cell phone out to snap a photo, and his flash goes off behind me. And the bear, like, looks up and takes notice, and I'm going, I'm going to be eaten by a bear because Teo's a dumb and cares more about Instagram than us being alive. It was crazy.
Really? You didn't
really
have to outrun the bear.
Yeah,
you just had to outrun Teo.
There's no way I'm outrunning Teo, CrossFit King.
If you push him down first,
trip him, dude. Take him out.
But with the black bear,
survival.
It was the opposite. It wasn't like stay stationary. Like grizzly bears, you're supposed to get down on the fetal and do not move. With a black bear, you got to get as big as possible.
Make noise.
Thankfully, I have the loudest voice of any human being I know. So I just kind of started doing like the old Gilbert Godfrey, Iago from Aladdin. Hey! Bear! Come on, bear! Bear! Stop it, dude. Bear! Terrifying.
I bet.
See, things like this remind me why I don't go on, like, there's so many things I want to do. Like, I've always wanted to skydive. I've always wanted to go on, like, a safari or something, see all these crazy animals up close. And then these things happen, and then I'm like, nah, man, I'm good.
I don't want to do it.
I'm going to go home and watch The Last Jedi on my couch.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, but look at what happened to you yesterday. You almost died in a car accident.
That's true.
You need to go out and just live.
Yeah, but you know what? It's because I was taking a risk and adventuring to Santa Fe to, like, try and audition for a movie. See, that's what I learned from it. Don't do things. I'm just kidding.
Stay home.
Stay home and
Sit
binge
down.
Netflix.
Be humble.
Send your DVDs and your money to Dix.
That's right. I will hold on to your money when you want to download it digitally or
biblical.
Just want to rent it. I'll give you $5-6. You know, it'll be easy.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I'm going to try and just standing still for 10 minutes.
You can't do it.
There's no way you could do that.
You can't do it.
There's no way.
Oh, well, you just like challenged me, so.
All right,
okay, let me come over and breathe down your neck while you're standing still.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine? I'm not. No.
Oh.
Not moving.
Okay. We got to take a break, guys. It's Good Friday. And you guys can donate blood right now here at 4001 Osuna Road Northeast. You can swing on down up until noon, and you can give blood. And Good Friday service starts at noon right here outside Calvary campus. Man, we're almost done with the show. What the heck? All right, we got a couple more voicemails to check. We'll do that and wrap it up with the Swan. Next, hang on.
2,000 years ago, Jesus suffered and died on a Roman cross. His body was buried in a tomb and guarded by armed soldiers. The circumstances seemed hopeless, but God. All of us experience times of desperation, but as James Montgomery Boyce said, if you understand these two words, but God, they will save your soul. If you recall them daily and live by them, they will transform your life completely. Join me Easter Sunday at 7:30 a.m. as we celebrate history's greatest but God moment, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. We'll enjoy music from Battle Drums Worship with special guest Sarah Reeves. And I'll present a hope-filled message about how you can experience life change. I'll see you there.
William Tyndale said this: "We do not wish to abolish teaching and to make every man his own master. But if the teachers will not teach the gospel, the layman must have the scripture and read it for himself, taking God for his teacher." Star 88 with a solar flare.
It seems like you and me, we keep losing connection. Whenever you talk to me, it doesn't make any sense. Don't know what you meant, it's always over my head. Yeah, over my head. Yeah, it's so over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head. You take the simplest thing and always complicate it. Talking in circles got me dizzy like a merry-go-round. It shouldn't be so hard to have a conversation. I'm sick of fighting with your ego, I wish you would admit. But I don't understand, it's always over my head. Yeah, over my head. Yeah, it's so over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, over my head, over my head, over my head. So tell me all the things that you are thinking. Tell me what it is that I am missing. Don't want this to slip out through our heads. Don't want this to go over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, 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 over my head. Is it too late? Too far gone to fix this? Over my head, 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 over my head.
Here is a star PowerPoint from Billy Graham.
We're just going to shut up and let him preach it. Matthew 26, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. And we go back again to the Old Testament. Hebrews quotes it. And almost all things are by the law purged with blood. And without the shedding of blood is no forgiveness. No forgiveness. The blood, you see, is a shadow and a type in the Old Testament. And it was sprinkled on the tabernacle, the vessels, the book, the congregations annually. And this action enabled God to forgive sin. Divine justice was satisfied, and divine mercy extended through the types of blood. And Jesus, in his death on the cross, made possible the forgiveness of sins and the extension of mercy at the same time. Holiness was left pure, and while mercy and love provided the demands of justice, this is the heart of the gospel. There is no gospel but this.
Star 88, Star PowerPoint.
What's going on in the news today?
I want to make sure everyone is treated fairly, and we're moving along very nicely with North Korea. We'll see what happens. Certainly, the rhetoric has calmed down just a little bit. Would you say?
Kim Jong-un returns from a trip to China. Experts say it could be a sign he's willing to come to the negotiating table and talk with the U.S.
Stormy Daniels' request to depose President Trump over her non-disclosure agreement has been turned down, at least for now.
The ruling is not determinative. The judge here isn't saying the president can't be deposed, just that the lawyer for Stormy Daniels has asked for that too prematurely. Judge James Otero says the proper next step legally would be for the president's lawyer, Michael Cohen, to enter his own motion compelling arbitration under the confidentiality agreement. Then the judge says Daniels' lawyer can proceed with his motion demanding a deposition.
Mets fans mourning the loss of one of their greats, Rusty Staub.
A retaliatory move against the U.S. as Russia announces the expulsion of 60 American diplomats.
Amid controversy, innovation, satire, and philanthropy, Imus said goodbye, ending his legendary broadcast run. Applauded himself, and he saluted his audience.
You know I'm going to miss you.
This Sunday is Easter and April Fool's Day. It's both. Here are some tips to make your Easter April Fools unforgettable. Do not hard-boil your Easter eggs. Toss one to Aunt Edna and let the hilarity begin. Tell your kids to hunt for eggs, but don't hide any. Let them loose in the backyard and see how long it takes for them to realize the eggs were never hidden in the first place. Chocolate dip vegetables. Snap a photo and catch the look on their faces when they bite into those chocolate-dipped carrots. Or better yet, tell them you woke up early and ate all the Easter candy. It's Easter. It's April Fools. It's both. Brought to you by crying kids who take candy seriously and won't ever trust you again.
Guys, it's Easter!
No, it's not.
Well, weekend. It's Good Friday. You guys get down here. Noon, Good Friday service kicks off right here outside at Calvary. And they're doing a blood drive out in the parking lot, 4001 Asuna Road Northeast. And then join Steve-O and myself. We'll be out doing the morning invasion for sunrise service down at UNM Stadium. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be great. It'll be a lot of fun. Bring the family. That kicks off at 7:30.
A lot of cool things around the community this weekend.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, your local church is probably doing something. So if you're already plugged into a local church, you want to worship with your family, your local gathering, and celebrate the resurrection and all kinds of Easter egg hunts. And
yeah, talk about, isn't there an Easter egg hunt?
I talked a little bit about some of the Eastern Hill stuff already, but I'm just going to, while I have a chance, I'm going to take a chance to plug the Easter egg hunt that's taking place at Matheson Park at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Matheson Park, 9 o'clock tomorrow.
9 p.m. is a weird time
9
to have an
a.m.
Easter egg hunt.
9 a.m. Thank you. I'm new at this
Don't go to the park
promotional
at 9
stuff.
p.m.
I'm usually against announcements in church services, and so I forget what the details again. 9 a.m., Matheson Park. But there's all kinds of events going on, and here's the main thing. Don't forget why we're celebrating stuff this weekend. On this day, our Lord became sin for us. He died on the cross, took our place.
The great exchange.
That's right. We deserve to die. He took our place.
Yep.
But God demonstrated his power over death and the grave 3 days later on the Resurrection Sunday, and that is what we are celebrating.
Heck yeah, man.
let's not get so caught up in all the hoopla that
Well, I was
we
going to
forget
say, you forgot
about.
one of the parts. When he exited the tomb, he was holding
When
a
he
bunny.
exited?
Yes, exited. That's where we get the colored eggs from. And he was holding a bunny who, when he met with Mary, that was the first person he saw. The bunny pooped an egg.
Stop it.
And that's
Stop
where...
it. Stop it.
Unbelievable.
No, none of that's real.
Oh my gosh. Boy, the
Really?
Baptist in me is rising up right now.
Rise
it's
up!
rising up against you, Steve.
Rise up!
Come out, demons! Come out!
I
Release
rebuke
this.
you in the name. Yeah. No, dude, rebuke away.
I
was
will
stupid.
buke and rebuke you.
Yes.
That's a double right there, baby. You have to be buked before you can be rebuked.
Amanda, I hear you. I loves me this weekend because
it's such a such a wonderful.
The great exchanges. I mean, Martin Luther. That's what he called it. The great exchange. And it's just. I mean, this is no pun intended. Like it's the crux of our faith. Like this is it.
Yeah.
Everything hangs upon this.
Yeah. If Jesus had not been resurrected, this would all just be fairy tales and stories. But it is real, and it is a beautiful demonstration of while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. 3 days later, He rose again. So that just the exclamation point of God saying, what I have said to you is all true, and it all comes to this point of reality, and just the beauty of the gospel.
By the way, it's the exclamation point.
God, you're so dumb.
Exactly.
Really, God?
Yes. Exactly.
Yes. Hey, next year, Sam, remember, we're a community outreach, okay?
Okay.
So if you guys have anything going on with your church, or if you have the Easter egg hunt, which you just gave details, like we have all of these churches and Easter egg hunts that we talk about.
On the live line.
Yeah. So
I need to remind Randy, my daughter Randy, who's in charge of that Easter egg hunt.
Grace Outreach, they have an Easter egg hunt. They have an egg extravaganza at Harvest ABQ. They got a community egg hunt at Victory Outreach.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some at Copper Point,
all
over the
city, all over the country and the world. Really, there's all kinds of things going on. That's cool.
Well, I mean, if you're in Hungary, they douse you with cologne and water.
Here, please to stand still while I spray you with cologne.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just wait, dude. Sunrise service. I'm really excited. Dexter and I, we're going to be doing an original track for those that hadn't heard already. Launching our hip hop careers.
Oh,
yeah. Beaster Mode Squad. So
Beaster Mode Squad.
Yep. Just going full on Beaster.
Oh my gosh. Why didn't we do something with that? Write it down for next year.
I got you all in check. Dude, Beaster Mode Squad, man.
Okay. All right. Well, before we get out of here, we got a couple more voicemails to check. You guys can text in 505-585-LIVE, but you can always call the live line and leave a voicemail.
Next message.
Hi, just want to say how much I love Star 88 and how much it means to me. And this morning, I get up, it's 3:39 in the morning, and your TV is on, it's blaring. I go in to turn it off, and it's different strokes. You weren't even here.
Really?
Why is your TV on? It's not like electricity grows on trees, right? That's why I love Star 88.
You know what, Bill Peterson?
You need to move out, bro.
I need to get out of Mom and Dad's house.
You do, man.
I did not leave my TV on. That's a lie.
I believe Bill.
I think I might.
I stand with Bill.
Darn it. You know what? You better not have stopped my recording of Different Strokes.
Well, I was recording that. Different Strokes.
You better not have changed the channel. I was recording that.
That was before George Clooney was famous.
Right.
Oh, what you talking about, Willis?
505-585-LIVE. You can call it, leave a voicemail.
Next message.
Good day, and welcome to Adventures in the Wild with Owen Stevens. Today we're going to spend a little time with this bloke. He's an absolutely gorgeous peacock male. He's got these lovely feathers to attract females to him. And if we're lucky, we might even hear him call for them. Murder! Murder! Crikey, ain't he a beauty? Well, that's all the time we have for today. Join me next time on Adventures in the Wild.
Gosh,
that's a voicemail?
I love the Starmie.
The Starmie are so great.
So creative.
Oh,
this is why we have the best morning show in the world, because of you.
That's right, everybody.
Who calls in and
the best local morning show.
I like that. I like that.
We're world famous. Okay.
Okay, you
Swan.
can't use that. You can't say
In our,
world famous.
in our world, in our little world.
What color? 505. Yes.
What color's the sky in your little world, Dex?
Purple.
Blue.
Okay. Sorry, I interrupted the phone number. Go ahead.
505-585-LIVE. You can call instead of text and leave a voicemail like this one.
Next message. In a world where people have called 911 for incredibly stupid reasons, they're here to tell you about it. In a world overcome by technology, they'll talk about typewriters for almost an hour.
True.
They are The Morning Invasion. Starring Dex.
Is this Dex? Yeah, and I think I just gave the Edge phone number again.
And Screamo. Steve-O. The Morning Invasion, where TMI isn't just the abbreviation of the name of the show.
Yeah.
This show has been rated R for really? Now showing almost every weekday morning on Star 88.
Almost.
Oh my gosh, that was
Almost
good.
every weekday morning.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
Now live. I get it. I get it.
Almost.
Oh my gosh.
Almost every
A
weekday
few
morning.
emergencies, a few vacations.
Good job, Starmy. Way
That
to go.
is brilliant.
I expect to have quite a few voicemails when we come back on Monday. 505-585-LIVE. You guys go ahead and, and call it.
Okay.
Or you can call us right now and talk to us. 505-338-3700. Good morning.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I knew it. I'm sorry. I didn't say it. He said it.
What happened? What?
I'll let you go, Buck. Go
Optimus
ahead, man.
Prime?
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna need you to cease and desist using the moniker world famous.
Yeah, definitely can't say world famous. World famous Buck and Deck show was kind of your thing.
But I came up with it. That was my thing, so I can carry it over. If I want.
Okay, first of all, we came up with it.
Oh, man. Second of all, you weren't actually world famous.
We don't have a contract anymore, Buck.
Actually arguing over intellectual property.
This is what happened, guys.
IP is serious business.
You know?
IP is serious business.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
That's true.
You know, you think the divorce settles everything, and then years later, you're still arguing over who gets the toaster.
You just ask Michael Buffer about IP. See what he says.
That's true.
Let's get ready to jumble. You know, he sues people all the time for that.
Yeah, you can't say it. You get sued.
Can't.
That's why I said jumble.
Exactly.
I know.
I didn't say rumble. I said jumble.
Yeah. So what's up, Buck? What are you doing?
I'm getting prepared for the most important day in history.
Yeah, you go to what, North Church?
Yes, I do.
Anything you want to plug? What do they got going on? I'm sure they got a Good Friday service.
Yeah, we have a Good Friday service. It's a little bit different this year. Basically, what you're going to do is you can come and go anytime between 6 and 8, and then what you'll do is you'll go to a table. There'll be a pastor there, and then you're going to kind of just walk through the crucifixion, and then you're going to take communion with the pastor, and then you can meditate and take off.
Wow,
Whoa, sounds like Eastern religion. I don't like that.
That's kind of weird.
I know. You meditate,
Really,
huh?
Steve-O?
You guys levitate too?
Okay, let
What's
me
going on there,
rephrase
Dr.
this for your
Strange?
American mind.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
can sit and think about what happened
Man.
to Jesus. How about that?
Who's your favorite Avenger? Doctor Strange.
Okay. So how many people are at the table? Is it just like one-on-one, or is it you with like a bunch of people?
Yeah.
It just depends, If there's a few people gathering, then it'll be a few people. You can go by yourself and do it. It doesn't matter.
That's pretty cool. His favorite day of the year is during the Balloon Fiesta because they're huge fans of Mass Ascension. It's pretty cool, man. I love it.
I don't even know what that means.
Have you gotten to level 3 where you walk through walls? That's my favorite. Make sure you take your Apple Watch off, though. Last time I attempted it, I made it almost all the way through, and then my watch got stuck in the door.
I don't. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, man, meditation. My mom's Baptist. She told me not to even mess with that stuff. I wasn't even allowed to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, man.
Who's
Sorry.
in the studio with me right now?
Who's in the studio? That's the Swan.
Yeah, man.
That's Sam Swan.
Hey, Buck.
Oh, okay. So, hey, buddy. Hey, so you can probably explain to Steve what meditating on the word means,
Yes,
so he doesn't think that it's some kind of
Namaste.
Krishna yogi whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help
Sure,
you.
man.
I'll talk.
You
to
know what?
later.
You play a pretty good yoga guy. If you ever got that chance.
Okay, shut up right now. Shut your mouth right now.
Let your mind wander.
Okay.
That sounds pretty cool,
Yeah,
though.
you know,
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
Steve-O, you would be good. You would be good at something like that. You could be like a yoga instructor or whatever. You could.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are so dumb. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm telling you, Buck, he's going to leave me one of these days.
Oh
just
my
like you
gosh,
did.
shut up.
Just like you got us fired.
You know what? This is the beginning of the end of relationships. This is how it happens. Jealousy, insecurity, and then finally you're like, you know what? I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. You can't be like man enough to stay with me. Just go. Just go, bro.
This sounds pretty funny right now, the way that you're describing this. The words coming out of your mouth. So I think we should just move on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Whew.
Cool,
So
man.
All right, man.
I know you guys are having the big sunrise service out at the Lobo Stadium.
Yeah. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
actually
so you
now
guys-
it's actually now called the Namaste Diem. So so you're invited. We're all just going to be just having a
Meditating?
good time, man, for the Easter.
You guys, Dex, I don't know how you do it right now with this guy. He is just a handful.
Well, he was in a car accident yesterday, so
true,
he has a
man.
concussion.
That
A
is
little
true.
loopy.
I might be concussed.
Steve-O, you're in danger. You're in danger of losing your speaking privileges at this point.
Yeah, this is
Jeez.
true. This is true. Oh.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
So anyway, so yeah, you guys are having your big service. We just do a little thing, you know. We have our normal Easter service, and then we have 2 services at 9 and 11, and then we have like just a big I don't know what to call it. You know, it's just a big celebration afterwards where we have like bouncy houses and food, and you know, it's just a huge celebration, you know, that we do afterwards. So there's all kinds of cool stuff.
That's cool, man.
Candles, Enya, incense.
No
Massages?
India, no Enigma, no candles.
No massages?
They got rid of the incense,
No.
actually. It was like burning. People were like kind of freaking out, so they use oils now.
So I just want to clarify that everything that's coming out of Steve-O's mouth right now is total crap.
Total lies.
Total lies and crap coming out of his
No
mouth.
offense, Buck, but you started your service today is not normal. It's not a typical Good Friday service.
No, it is. You know what? I'm giving you a hard time, but I want to be real for a second so that people don't think I'm like mocking meditation, because we are called to meditate on the Word of God. You know, and David studied that thing. His delight was in the Lord's law. You know what I'm saying? So like, it is important for us to actually meditate on Scripture. So being real for a second, yes, I'm having fun with you, man.
Namaste.
Gosh, namaste, bro. Namaste. Hold on, sun salutation. Let's do this. All right. Right there. Just and breathe. And forward. Yes.
Forward swan
Good.
dive.
Good. Hold it. Hold it.
I couldn't hold it. I hit my head on the counter.
We are breathing in the good Scripture. We are pushing out the bad. Wait, no,
Wait, you can't.
it's all good. You can't. I lost it. I lost it. My bad.
Okay, I'm
Woo!
out.
Passed out there for a second. Fell over. Oh, Sam left. Sam left. Oh, man. Dex just fainted. He fainted. Sorry, he can't hold his breath for longer than 2 seconds. So.
Are you like doing whippets in the studio or something right now? What's wrong with you?
Buck and I did do our fair share of whippets back in the day.
Go away. You were so stupid.
We did not do whippets.
No, we did helium
sucked down
theater.
helium balloons. We sucked down helium balloons and reenacted movies.
Dude,
okay, we did not
Buck,
do whippets.
so we were not even on the air, and Buck decides, I'm going to suck down a helium balloon when we're not even on the air. And he sucks one down and passes out and falls over on the drum, like the drum kit, and he got a giant bloody gash on his back.
I hated that bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I hated it because my kids thought it was hilarious. Helium theater or whatever.
It was
and I was
hilarious.
like, no, because then my kids want to do it. And I'm like, you're murdering brain cells right now.
Yeah, that's why.
You guys are going to be dead at 43. But Buck proved us wrong.
Unless you can do it without helium.
And you know what? And
Like
in our
this.
defense, listening to Braveheart in helium theater is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
That's exactly.
before Narnia. Oh, wait, that's the wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
Wrong,
Wrong movie.
sorry.
It's close. I mean, close. Oh, my gosh. Amazing.
Well, have a great Good Friday, Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys too.
Yeah. What time was the service again?
6 to 8?
6 to 8 tonight, and then just 2 services on Sunday, 9/11.
Now, do you have to bring your own yoga mat? Or will
You are the dumbest person I've ever talked to right now. I swear. You are the dumbest person I've ever talked to.
They have spare ones rolled up in the vestibule.
Yeah, there you go. Namaste, bro.
Take a hit of that vape. Come on.
Come on. Whew, breathe in the cotton candy. Exhale the bad energy.
I'm sorry, Buck. I couldn't help him. I couldn't stop
You
it.
couldn't stop me, bro. It's a
Yeah,
Friday.
aren't you supposed to be like reining this stuff in right now, man? What's wrong with you?
I was in a car accident yesterday.
It just comes out so fast.
I am concussed.
I know.
My reaction time is
I don't want to
slowing.
hear your excuses, Steve-O.
I'm
Come
just
on.
saying, man. I got slammed from behind yesterday. It was terrible. I could be concussed. And oddly enough, I actually didn't concussed when it happened. So I was like, woo, hope everyone's okay. No foul language. It was good. It was good. Oh, thanks, Buck.
That's good, man.
All right, I'm hanging up. You guys are lost causes.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. All right.
Later, man.
In this ministry, we do not believe in lost causes, actually, because I'm just kidding.
That's right.
You know what? We are just about out of time, and we want to invite everybody out here noon at today, 4001 Osuna Road Northeast for the Good Friday service. Every year something incredible happens, and so, of course, we also have United Blood Services out there taking your blood. They're going to stop at noon during the service, but they're going to kick back in at 1 to 3, so make sure you get out for that as well. And Easter Sunrise Service. Dude.
Yeah. Be a hero today, guys.
This weekend is the jam. Just saying.
Sam, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Glad we're back.
Yeah. I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed Fridays. It's been a while since we've done a Friday.
That's true.
I will try desperately to live next Thursday.
If you can make it through Thursdays.
Gosh, Thursdays are apparently that's like that's
don't
like
do
the
anything
bad
next
day.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Watch, you'll get a gas leak or something in your house and
that's
have
not
to get
say
hospitalized.
that. Yeah.
Sorry, don't put that out there.
Wrap yourself in bubble wrap.
Yeah, TJ chimed in and said that my new phrase should be, "But did you die?" before every story because Thursdays are
Yeah.
But did you die?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good, guys.
Good call.
Woo!
All right, thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook Live. We're going to upload those shows. You can check out all the shows this week right there on YouTube or Facebook, Star 88 FM. Have a beautiful Good Friday. Have a great Easter weekend, guys. Come and say hi if you see us out at Lobo Stadium. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Paradise Village, a power partner for Star 88. From pre-wiring a new home theaters, to systems ran with smartphones. Integrated systems and security camera installations. Located at 4205 San Mateo Boulevard Northeast in Albuquerque. Or online at ParadiseVillageNM.com. Paradise Village, 505-881-6375. That's 505-881-6375. They're not interested in finding customers, but creating relationships. Star 88 thanks Paradise Village for their financial